Sorry that I wasn't here to chat with you. I do not know how to say your name. No, Ray is playing it too. I can't get it yet. RIP. I can't watch the live right now though. Let's see if I can watch it later. Oh, it's alright. Don't worry. Oh yeah, everyone was wanting to watch. Well, play it. So we're unlocking Memelord. Hopefully. Hold up, I gotta make sure. Game capture. We gotta get to Strade. Okay, there we go. Once again, warnings. Do I still have them in my files? Yeah, I don't have it in my files. Or do I? What's this? Oh, okay. I don't know if I actually have the files still. Do I? I don't have the picture. Just let you know. These are the warnings. So, I have not gone through these. I have only basically died 100 times. Like, if you go, hold up, die 100 times just to get this. I have not gotten any more achievements or anything. I have gotten, like, the hints, quote unquote, for all the endings. As you can tell, I have died 109 times. I love that. But basically, the ones we were trying to get are all of these. We have your plan went to your head, an eye for an eye, you bit off more than you could chew, you got the axe, you were torn to shreds, that one involves Ren, I think, because you were torn. You struck first, but not last. He lit you up. I know what that one is, and it's not good. You refused to entertain him. He loved you a bit too much. And well, sorry about that. And your hands are bloody, and your hands are clean. These two are basically the same ending, but I also want to try and get achievements if possible. I need to get that. Yeah, this one's gonna be really hard, but I do want to. I'm never gonna probably get these red diamonds. If I probably do, I don't know what will happen if I do. I will probably record if I do, like how to get it and such. And then I also unlocked character bios, so I'm gonna go with them right now. Oh, 34. Man, he's older than I am. Age 34. Ooh, I almost said weight. Height 5'8". Favorite foods: unseasoned medium rare steak, toasted potatoes, cheap lager. Yeah. Hobbies: tinkering, developing torture devices, making and sometimes streaming snuff videos, fixing things for neighbors, attending local community events, deepest fear, and okay. Said's actual origin and birth name are unknown. His family status is unknown. Although he claims he had a normal and happy childhood, he lived in Germany for a long time and studied engineering very successfully. But eventually, a string of increasable disturbing patent attempts and suspicion of homicide began to catch up with him. He was caught. Oh wait, what? He was caught and nearly brought to justice. But an unknown and very powerful political entity offered him a new life, a new name, a second chance in exchange for some of his weapon. And he was relocated to Canada and inserted into federal data as a fully immigrated tax-paying citizen. Here he stays for the last few years. Is it glitching? Hold up. It's just my game. It's making music. Oh, so no worries. Why isn't my live chat showing up? Hold up. I'm trying to get my live chat to show up. There it is. So, okay. So next we're going to go to Ren's. Age 19. Height 5'1". Favorite foods: bacon, chicken hearts, chocolate, although it upsets his stomach. Hobbies: watching anime, arguing online, long vase with a nice product. Deepest fear. There you guys go for your what when we killed Strade, you guys were like, why did he do that to us? There you go. That's his biggest fear. Beastkin. Extremely secretive people with an animal characteristics. Their mythology states that every genetic line of beastkin started with a human and an animal who made a promise to walk together. Ren's origins are somewhat mysterious, but before he met Strade, he mostly kept to himself. Keeping his beastkin identity hidden was a confident reason to stay inside and spend most of his time on the internet. Ren was abducted from a bar in a similar fashion to you. After a potential date he met oh god, why can I not speak today? He met online and never showed up. I love the difference between like ones at night, because you only see Ren at night and you only see you mostly see sorry, turning up my volume. Mostly see Strade during the day. Okay, once again. There we go, there's the music. Once again, we're gonna try to get endings, we're gonna try and get achievements. I don't know how we're going to do that, but once again, warnings. Gotta jam out to his music. Okay, new game. I'm going to save relentlessly. Oh god, I forgot how the rain was. I'll put it there. I'm going to save on a whole different, we're gonna go 6, right? Yeah, that was me playing death. Okay. So we already know about the downpour. This is like the 3rd stream. So one of the endings I think is he loved you a bit too much. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go he loved you a bit too much. So that means we have to get his heart like bloodied red before I think the 4th day, which I'm hoping will be easy. I know how to get you got the axe. I don't know how to get you returned to shreds, but maybe I think that's during the night where you are with hold up, I want to see when you have your moment with both Strade and oh shoot, with Strade and Ren. Okay, we don't want that. It's probably gonna be a cold soda. Okay. He does not like you saying I'm actually good. Okay, so it's either thanks, really thanks, or could I get a soda instead? We get, I think, his heart more up with the beer. Okay, so anything that's new I'm gonna read, because first it's new. I'm just gonna say we're gonna get home. Flirt, you're trying to get me drunk, yada yada. Engineering, actually no, it was really like, wasn't it that? Okay, nope. Okay, just keep them going. Will there? See. I know that does more. Let me do it. Ooh, Silver. Basically, we want him to get bored of us. Oh wait, no, we're supposed to lie. Shit, because it makes him like. Is it tomorrow? And then, wait. I've never threatened him. I just realized that, but we probably won't do that. Are you gonna kill me? Yada yada. Try to get some rest. We have to do one of these because, like, oh, actually, is it this? No, it's not that. Cry, maybe? Yeah. I want to see what Beg does. Cry does more. This is okay. Anything you want? Okay, I'll do it. Wait, hold up. What is it? I forgot. Does attacking him? No, it does not. Okay, we're going so far back. Okay, bam. And then I'm gonna save here because I can't remember if I know I'm not doing it. Oh man. Okay, that was yes. Again there. God, we are so. What'd you call me? Oh. Okay, lean into it. Oh God. Don't leave me. Yada yada. Hey Ben. Hi Ben. Okay. So, oh wait, no. Because I think we have to calm down. Lie. Because I want to get my health up as soon as possible. Oh my God, this is so heart-wrenching. Thanks. You can do whatever you want. I mean, yada yada. Which one does? I think the drill does less. What is it? Left-handed? Because he's left-handed, so. I think. Oh God, I'm so fucked up. Oh, I'm dead. I'm mentally dead. So we're gonna load this instead. What was it? Relax. Nope. Shit. Nope. I think we're still okay. Yippee! Just cry. Oh yeah. Sorry, I gotta make him have that red heart. Or is it? Oh, did I fucked up. I fucked up. Okay, turns up. Yada yada. Chronic pain. Oh shit. Work. Let's forget that red. Okay. So since we're here, I'm gonna piss him off. What are you? He hates that question, by the way, guys. And you're right. I know. He talks about you. He. Strade. Feels like a lightning strike. I knew then, without a doubt, I was awake. Yeah. Will you help me? What if he finds out you're down here? Like, this is like a threat, kind of. Wait, can you untie me? You little shit! Oh! I just figured out how to do something. I'll do that later. You Ren fans are gonna be so happy. Ah, shit, I can't take it anymore. Oh, I figured out something. It's gonna be so happy. Really hurts. Stay still. I'm gonna struggle so much. There goes my hand. Gonna molest my hand. Oh, never mind. I fucked up. Okay. How do I? Okay. So we're gonna go here. Is that day 2 or what? Skip. Oh shit. I keep fucking up. No one's gonna enjoy this. I know they won't, but oh yippee, holes in. Was that how I do it? Okay. Who are you? Yada yada. Yada yada, make him just... end up like this. If you keep like pestering him, I think he starts to not like you. Hey, please don't leave me. Okay, so what I'm just gonna do, I'm just gonna reset. Because... forget about it. God. Yes. What did you call me? Blush. Lean into it. I thought that was his heart, not mine. Like, don't leave me. Oh, please, mademoiselle. Hello. Oop. Okay. Hey. I just wanted to be with you. I wanted to be with you. I'm cold. I'm cold. Thank you. And oh yeah, he just gets me. Okay, this is. What do you mean film? Okay, I'm taking the hammer. The hammer. Even though I know it's gonna mess up my sanity. Stop. Oh. That really messes with my body. What are you? Oh. Oh fuck, I screwed that up. Aren't you gonna kill you? Oh, I just realized. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. Okay. I really want to just slide him because I feel like that's the easiest way to do it. Oh shoot, that's the easiest way to do it. Lean into it, yada yada. Don't leave me. Okay, stay quiet. Okay, so I think I figured out what I'm going to do. Was it this drawer? Take the knife. Rest. Because I need to keep the knife. I'm doing two things at once. Okay, here's another ending I can get, so I'm just gonna do it now. Stab him! Oh yeah. Forgot. Oh wait, I forgot. I gotta read this. Hee hee. Doop. Alright, here we go. You're staring. I gulped at my thoughts raced. It hurts. My fingers crept towards the hilt of the knife. Oh? My hand closed around the handle. What the dimma? He leaned in closer. Now. My muscle tensed and I sprung, slashing at him. In one moment, silence became a stream. Stillness became motion, and I was thrown to the floor. He jerked back just before the knife could reach him, then slammed me to the ground by the arm. His weight crushed me as I slowly pressed my failure. Blood. A knife? His knee moved to my back and pushed the air out of my lungs. And where did you get that? He pulled the knife out of my grip, and I refused to answer him. It doesn't matter. His tone sounded flat and resigned. It sent a cold shiver through me. I have to. His fist... Oh, warning guys. Warning for blood, murder, gore, everything, all that. Please, please, get out. His fist thumped down to the floor in front of my face, gripping the hilt of the knife. He sighed dejectedly as his other hand gripped me painfully by the neck and pulled me forward, up and over the blade of the knife. No, wait! His hand moved to the back of my head and started pushing it down. I'm sorry, wait! The point of the knife pushed into the bottom of my chin. I screamed as I tried to push back in vain. It easily drove through the soft flesh beneath my jaw. My head was being forced down and the blade slowly pushed up through my tongue into my mouth. And the scream became a gurgle as my mouth filled with blood, yada yada, and still the knife dove up higher. Until you died. Yeah. So that's another ending. Oh, actually, I do not want to end. What was it? This one. Right, was it this one? Yeah, I have the knife. Eat carefully. So, there is one of the endings. Should you letting me go? None. Oh, I picked the drill. I'm left-handed. Wait, I just realized something. I'll have to go back to it, but who cares? I need to not do that. I just saw 2 opportunities to stab him. Oh, shoot. Why don't I'm gonna save here. And stab. Oh, same death. Okay. So I'm guessing if you have the knife on day 1, well, it's day 2. If you have the knife on day 2, it's always gonna be the same thing. Yada yada. Let him work, or else I'm gonna die, so. And Ren should be here, because we stayed quiet. What are you? We're gonna try and piss him off, guys, okay? Sorry, guys, for all the fans of Ren. What happens if he finds out you're down here? Okay, I should have saved, crap. Then why? Why even come down here? Keep Ren. Cause... oh, Jippa. You are gonna be on one heck of a ride. You're in one heck of a ride, that's for sure. Oh, shit. But you're in one heck of a ride. Oh, wait, how did you end up like this? That's what you have to ask. Oh man, I think I don't have the knife. Crap. I was planning on playing something different because I kind of want to just let me up the stairs. The stairs of death right there. It's just the stairs of death. It really hurts. Like you drilled into me. So wait, this is all new. Hold up, what? Nothing. It's oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry. This is completely new stuff. You guys are gonna so hate me. Teehee. Just because you noticed that my tape is a little undone in the back. I just wanted to move my arms, that's all. I don't know what to do at this point, because this is all new to me. Nothing, it just got loose, but attack him. We're gonna do that first off. I knew it was out of the options. I reached beneath myself to grab the knife. I braced myself against the pool and tried to get to my feet as soon as possible. Actually, hold up, since there's new people here, I'm going to give you guys the warnings. Please, look at them. Please. Please, I don't want anyone uncomfortable with this game. I do plan on changing game halfway through, so yeah. Anyways, my injured body couldn't move fast enough. And yep, there I go, down to the floor. I think I've already gotten this ending. Yep, he killed. Oh, never mind. He saved me. I don't know. It would be really nice if he didn't turn it on. And there goes my hand. Oh, he's gonna kill me tomorrow morning. I know that. I can't open anything. Oh yeah, because I have one hand. I promised to write you after you let me go. Yeah. Alright, you're always funny, if nothing else. Nothing else? Come on. Think of all the great times we had together. My breath hitched in my throat. All the great times we're gonna have. He sighs. ... We're not gonna have any more great times. Wait, but I loved having you here. I really did like you a lot, but, well, I'll be honest with you, I've gotten a little bored. My mind was screaming, he's gonna kill me, he's gonna kill me. Something inside me argued with I can't speak. Argued that the suffering will end. But somehow it was nothing compared to my body, my instincts ready to fight for survival of the bitter end. I think I've already gotten this right. Yeah, and I can't read that here on YouTube. Oh my god. Okay. I'm about to start buying hints. Cause like I got this one. It was really easy, like day 2. I so badly. Okay, so you know what? Fine. We won't get him. Okay, so I had other options to play, and I think I'm gonna play those. And I'm gonna give me a moment. Change. I can't right now. Oopsies. Okay. Oh, hi me. I do not know what to play because I'm not playing Date to Die 1 or 2. I don't know. So I think you know what? I'm gonna play the kid in the back. I love the kid in the back. Before that happened, I'm gonna let that. Wait, what am I? I'm just dead. Okay, load. We're gonna go here. I'm just gonna cancel out. Yep. Once again, you got warnings, guys. So please. Hold up. I haven't played this game in a while, so wait, there's voice? There's voices? Okay. Unseen text. I'm sorry, I love that sound. Oh my god, I didn't know I had this. These locations turned. Oh my god, I'm becoming a Patreon. Okay, where's characters? Oh my god, I've never had this before. Sorry, I'm obsessed with this game. Let me be. I know who I'm going first though, guys. Do I even... Oh, my saves are here. Okay, so I'm gonna start over because I haven't played this game in so long, so I'm starting brand new. Notice this game is still in development and incomplete and may be prone to encountering some bugs and errors. Disclaimer, this game is... Hold up, give me a moment to drink. Remember guys, drink. Drink. Okay, back to going. Minors are strictly prohibited from playing this game or engaging in any shapes or form of the game. And in no way, shape, or form the creator condones or accepts the illegal and horror actions shown in game made by the characters. As the visual novel is made were a creative venture and is pure fiction, and should not be romanticized or replicated in real life. It is highly discouraged. Warnings. This includes explicit, dark themes such as death, murder, sexual assault, non-consensual touching, implications of abuse, and sexual themes that may be sensitive to some audiences. You may see the full list of warnings here. I will not be opening that. On the game's main menu. By agreeing to these terms, you are hereby allowing yourself to indulge with the game and its context with full understanding and are able to differentiate between fiction and reality. Are you sure you would still like to proceed? Yes. Yes. It was many and many. Oh wait, it was a many and many a year ago. In a kingdom by the sea, that the maiden there lived whom you may know by the name of Annabelle Lee. Day 1, the beloved. By the way, this is all completely new. I got the updated version. So some of this is completely new to me, like that part. And once again, we have our lovely love meter here. I will be checking that ever so often. And class dismissed. By our next meeting, I need a full report on everyone's poem and that they have chosen. I will not accept one paragraph. I need 2 whole pages filled with words. Everyone got that? Man, that sounds like my teacher. The classroom broke into a series of "Yes, Professor," while some spared no time in packing their things, eager to be dismissed, and disregarded the teachers altogether. Your literature teacher packs up her own things and exits the classroom. I thought it was a he last time. Okay. The moment your lecture teacher left, the classroom broke into small groups as each student gathered up to meet with their respective circles. Okay, I feel like this is too loud. Give me a moment. I have a stream pulled up next to me. Each student gathered up to meet with their respective circles. Okay, I feel like this is too loud. Okay, just for me, it's really loud for me, so I'm sorry if I start talking a little louder. Some encouraging conversation while some spread no time in exiting the classroom. A yawn escaped your lips. You turned your head and observed the clouds outside. The clouds are shade and dark gray, and the skies, once blue color. Oh my god! Myself scared me. The blue color is now turning the same lighter shade of gray. The looming threat of rain made you click your tongue in irritation. Hi! I think it's Miko-chan. Hello! Just my luck. I didn't bother to bring an umbrella, too. Standing up from your seat, you were about to grab your bag when you felt a tap on your shoulder. My favorite diva, guys. Turning around, you came face to face with cold blue eyes, her blonde hair. I haven't seen the game before. Okay, so this game, I'm gonna warn you, is basically hold up. Contact warnings. There you go. Oh, never mind. I have the safer work builds. I don't have the naughtier one. The naughtier one. But here you go. I know she's pretty, but like here's the disclaimers. Please read. Anyways, back we go. Hi, Brittany. I think that's her name if I remember. Her blonde hair shaped like swirls with the ends dyed a. Give me back her music. I can't go back. Okay, never mind. Hot pink jacket tied around her waist and the school's black skirt. Her hand, which you assured was the same one she tapped you with on the shoulder, hung up in the air. She seemed unsure whether to continue or not judging from the way her eyebrows furrowed downward while biting her glossed lower lip. I love this art style, guys. She turned slightly, her head not fixed on you, but rather on whoever is behind her. You hear her whisper something under her breath before you eventually. Oh my god, I thought that was the same comment. Conceiving herself and turning her focus solely on you now. Hey, are you going to lunch with us, right? I mean, you should. I don't usually see you in the cafeteria often, so you must not be eating properly. How can you keep up with classes looking like that? Uh, excuse me? You took a step back, clenching the strap of your bag as you glared at the blonde woman before you. Who was this woman? Who did she think she was? By the way, I will be reading some of it wrong. Judging from the woman's expression, she finally came to realization the words that came out of her mouth. I. Brittany! A familiar voice interrupted the two of you. You turned your head to where the voice was, and there stood none other than your old friend. That's really insensitive of you. Imagine if someone else told you about how you looked. His familiar eyes were hazel blue, nearly replicating Lapis lazuli, and his chocolate brown hair tied loosely in a low braid. Sun-kissed skin enhanced his handsome features, adorned with a black, long-sleeved button-up and indigo vest to add to his clean look. He is known as Jekaro Ibat. I'm going to butcher all of their names except for some of them, but his I will butcher. Jekaro Ibachu. Ibat, Ijababo. Ijababo. Crow for short. The class representative and a close friend of yours. Well, the only friend you have. Crow made his way to your side with a hand on his hip. He reprimands the blonde-haired woman next to you, and the said woman just shrugged her shoulders. You place a hand over your beating heart. The close proximity between you two caused a blush to appear on your cheeks. No matter how many times you get close to him or him being near you, you'll never get used to it. His whole aura just gives a warm feeling in you, the butterflies in your stomach thrashing and raging, begging to be released. Yeah, you may have a bit of a crush on him. I don't. The woman named Brittany just rolled her eyes, seemingly used to Crow's reprimands. Look at that face back there. Brittany, well, you're the one who insisted me intimating talk. I know, she's so pretty, guys. Just can I be with Brittany instead? You could have done it more nicely, you know. Like a simple invitation alone. Crow gives you a small smile while handing out something to you. You look down to see it. It was your ID. You dropped this, by the way. Your name, just for this, I'm about to call me Faye. I'm not putting my real last name, but Faye Bay. Wait, Ray Bay. Ray Bay. Yep. The ID shows my name, Ray Bay, along with my pronouns. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't need that. Give me. You stare at your own ID picture and see yourself more. Feminine! Use feminine terms and will be called girl/woman. You looked at your ID picture, seeing a young woman reading your name with your eyes. Name, Ray-Bay, pronoun, she, her. Yes. That was the most manliest voice I've ever given myself. Your fingers briefly brush against his. You bit your lip, then muttered a small thank you before pocketing your school ID. Crow gives you a closed-eyed smile, returning with his own thank you, then turns his attention back towards Brittany. Following up behind Brittany, there are 3 more people. The tallest of the 3 is a sporty-looking man clad in green and yellow jersey with the number 10 settled in front. His eyes are bright green, the color of that kind that reminds you of green apples, his skin a beautiful brown that nearly matches his curly hair while a stubble is nestled on his chin. indicating his maturity. The second tallest is a man with a purple hoodie. His eyes are sharp and slanted with long lashes, adorned with teal-colored eyes underneath. His hair straight and styled in a hin cut, save for the short strand tied with a red ribbon, and a low ponytail bound with the same shade of red behind it. He looks uninterested with what is going on around at the very moment. And the last, but not the least, is the shortest of the three, maybe within the group as well. Her skin pale, her face dotted with a few freckles, then and there, as a rectangular-shaped frame shielded away with orange eyes. Her hair is short and loose, like waves. She wears a black button-up under a orange vest and black shirt matching Brittany's. You guys are gonna be happy with the ladies. I need to guess what's gonna happen to them. Damn, Britt, you sure are bad at socializing. Hey, oh my god, I keep doing that. I can't go back. But you know what I can do? I have this. Hey, Gio, seems like you have competition. The tall jock, clad in yellow and green sport jersey, let out a loud laugh, causing some students to turn and look at him. Brittany's face grew red from embarrassment, gritting her teeth as she crossed her arms while tapping her foot on the floor. This only made the jock laugh even harder. Shut the fuck up, Daryl. You're causing a scene. Also, if you were me, you would have done just as badly. That is, in fact, not true. I'm a lovable guy. Oh, yeah? As the two argued, you turned your head towards the other tall man in a hoodie. Sensing your gaze, he looked down at you, his hands still in his hoodie pocket. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. A sudden shove went up your spine. Oh, down your spine. You quickly averted your gaze away from the imposing male and landed on the meek girl in orange right beside Brittany. She hadn't spoken since she arrived with the two males, but judging from how attached she is to Brittany, you're guessing she's close with her than the rest of the group. She kind of reminds you of yourself when you were still new to the school, with no one to talk to. Not until Crow befriended you, of course. Dot, dot, dot. Were you as clingy to Crow back then as she is to Brittany now? Sorry, we're kind of a rowdy bunch, huh? I hope you're not too overwhelmed. Dot, dot, dot. There sure are. Look, Ray, you're still free not to join us for lunch if you're uncomfortable. Meeting new people is overwhelming. I just want to let you know that I respect your feelings and that you matter, Ray. Man, why is it that I like someone else in this game more than him? Crow reassures you with a worried smile on his lips. You turn back to the group, the tall jock named Daryl now bothering Gio with an arm around his shoulder. The visible irritation on Gio's face did nothing to sway Daryl's happy-go-lucky personality. Brittany leans on one of the desks with her arms crossed, striking a conversation with the bespectacled girl next to her. What's her name? I didn't seem to catch it last time. Crow glanced at who you were pointing at. Ah, Jessie. You can call her Jess for short. She's best friends with Brittany. She kind of reminds me of you back when we first met. All shy and quiet. Only that you're cuter. Get away! Crow pinches your cheek playfully, and you groan, but your mock annoyance is betrayed by the small smile that formed on your lips. How time flies, huh? That's right, you got yourself acquainted with Crow in your sophomore year. Before you left for the city, your father emphasized the importance of having companions and enabling friendships, most especially in this college. I'm gonna butcher this name. Memphis University, the largest university in Titan City. My god, great, I'm gonna have thunder and lightning in the background. It is known for having the best facilities and the best education. where you're graduating to rise from the bottom to the top. Well, that's what the advertisement tells you. You tried getting to know people during your first year, but to no avail. No matter how much you tried to make friends, you just couldn't seem to bring yourself to talk to anyone. And to your dismay, no one else seemed to no one seemed to bother to even befriend you. Sure, you would talk with few classmates for projects, but nothing else goes beyond that. For as if they're scared of you, more like disgusted. You can never tell. The looks you've received have all been mixed signals, some bad, some out of pity. That is, until Crow came into the picture. Among everyone, Crow was the sole person who approached you with the intention of friendship. You were wary of him at first. Why would someone want to befriend you out of nowhere? Your past experience caused you suspicion. You've had a history with people who tried to earn your good graces because you were somehow beneficial to them. You thought Crow would be the same case, so you ignored him. But then he kept following you, trying to strike a conversation with you every now and then. You tried to dismiss him, ignoring his presence as usual, but Crow was determined to break down your walls and kept insisting on tagging along until it annoyed you once. Just once. That is, until it happened the last day of your first semester in your sophomore year. You fell victim to one of the school's biggest hidden flaws. If Crow wasn't there to stop them, you not begun to imagine that what might have happened to you. Thank goodness you're unharmed. You're concerned about me? How about you? You're the one who's hurt. Thinking back, you thought he was crazy and stupid, taking blow after blow until the progressors got bored and left the both of you. Well, that's the whole point, right? As long as you're not hurt. This is nothing. You're crazy, you know that? He just laughed it off, wincing due to the bruises on his face. I never got your name, crazy person. It's Jericho. Jericho Iban. But you can call me Crow. Nice to meet you, Crow. I'm Ray. You brought him to the clinic that day and became inseparable ever since. Right after that incident, Crow promised to never get in fights again and continues to keep his word on it. You really owe it to him. You look back up at Crow. He tilts his head. Something on your mind, Ray? Nothing, just happy that you're my friend. He looked at you with raised eyebrows, probably surprised at how random your thoughts seemed. He didn't say anything as he let your words sink in, and his usual gentle smile appeared on his face. Crow inched closer to you, indicating that he feels the same way. Hi, Brittany. Can I flirt with you too, girl? Brittany must have taken notice of the amount of time wasted in talking and arguing as she turned to you one last time. We've talked a bit too much. We'll end up not getting any seats if we keep this up. So, are you coming with us or not? Catch up in your little daydream about the past, Brittany finally spoke up, catching your attention. You looked back at Crow, recalling his words. Don't force yourself to join if you're still not uncomfortable. You then decide to. Okay, so first off, all my save is gonna get. Music is getting too loud for me. I love how these are all my scenes. Why do I have 3? Okay, you know what? We're gonna. Is that save? No, that's load. Save here. We're overriding every save. Oh, we're gonna go to the library. Cause I know. Cause if you've seen this game, you know why. Go to the library. ... I'll head to the library today. With a hand on her hip, Brittany stares at you as if waiting for you to change your mind. Seeing that your decision is set, she loosens a sigh. Brittany's wordless turns on her heels and walks out of the classroom, the rest of her friends following behind her. God. Crow, however, stayed in his exact spot, right next to you. Noticing this, Geo, the one in the hoodie, stops. Crow. Huh? Oh, be right there. Crow pauses shortly to sneak a look at you before walking towards Geo, his movements slowed and hesitant to leave your side. Although Crow did not give you a farewell glance before reaching his friend, it was Geo who glared at you over his shoulder. His gaze was intimidating and immense. It reminded you of a way predators look down at their prey. You felt your heart stop beating for a moment. Confused by his apparent stillness, Crow was about to question his blue-haired companion, but Geo waved his hand dismissively. Before Crow could even notice anything, Geo breaks his gaze away from yours and ushers his friend out of the classroom. You let out a breath you didn't know you were holding. What was that about? He gave me nothing but short glances and glares since I've met him. Maybe I'm not suited to be a part of their group. You shake away the negative thoughts attempting to plague your mind. Returning to your original plan, you pack up your things and proceed to head out. Next stop, the library. The rowdy hallway bustled with noise as sweaty and tired students made their way to their respective classes, some profusely heading to the It's not even that late for me. Head to the cafeteria for a break. Several were headed to the same direction you were walking. With the library door within your reach, a smile etched on your face. You open the doors, immediately greeted by the familiar scent of coffee and library books. You've always been awed by oh my God, university's fancy facilities. In fact, the library surprisingly operates as a small cafe, serving coffee to the students who need it early in the morning until the afternoon. It's a huge hit amongst everyone, and you understand why. Caffeine is the fuel of college students' wavering souls. The aroma of coffee somehow lightened your mood. Anticipating a short movement of peace within the library, you made your way towards your usual seat at a large window near the cafe section. Your mood dropped when you spotted an unfamiliar face accompanying the chair you've come to far and grown. Sorry, fixing settings. Something. My internet just cut out. Well, not really, it didn't cut out, it just decided to be a nuisance. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Oh my god, how long was I gone? Just great. What should I do about this? Go find somewhere else to sit. It's not that hard. You didn't own a chair. You didn't know what to do with a stranger or anyone at all at this very moment. Even if you wanted to want your seat back. Looking around, you made up your mind to settle something else. Preferably far from the presence of yours. To your utter dismay, the only vacant seat left was next to the table full of loudly gossiping students. You sweat. Out of all the places to do their idle and loud chatter, it would be in a library. You don't feel like doing your research paper anymore. Heading to the fiction section of the library, you exclaim each book spine, running your fingers along them and hoping that one would attract your attention. However, not a single one caught your eye amongst the many books you've passed by. Instead, you've only gathered dust on your fingertips. You click your tongue and rubbed your fingers together, dusting them off. Thud. Huh? A sudden thud came from the opposite side of the shelf before you, causing it to wobble a bit, nearly knocking a few books down. Another thump. But this one louder and stronger than the last. A few books toppled over next to you, and one nearly hit your head. Hey, watch it! You raised your voice. Silence. Then you hear a few scuffled noises beyond the bookshelf in front of you. You let out an irritated puff. Taking the few books that fell to the ground, you proceed to place them back into their original positions on the shelves. But as you were filling up the gaps, something, or rather someone, caught your attention. Through a small crack between the books, you spotted a male student, with his hair dyed and red and spiked all up, donned a leather jacket and ripped jeans, his facial piercings enhancing his intimidating look. Behind him stood another guy dressed in nearly the same fashion. The only difference is his hair black as the night, with blue highlights, a white tank top instead of a leather jacket, and a dog tag dangling from his neck. Two unfamiliar students sneered down on someone who you assumed they pushed to the ground. So that's where the thumping was coming from. My god, guys. I was gonna say Kirishima, but that's not really Kirishima. Don't make too much noise, Mr. Creepmegi. Hold up, guys. Internet's being buggy again. God, I am hoping the internet issue. I hope it's not like the thunder and lightning that's causing the issue with my internet. God, that's really bad if it is. Won't get a stream as long as I want to. Great, another bully situation. You rolled your eyes in annoyance. These bullies never know when to stop, do they? Sometimes people never seem grown out of their high school phase. The poor fellow remained sitting on the ground, his back leaning against the bookshelf, trying desperately to hold his ground. He muttered something under his breath. What was that? I couldn't hear ya. The redhead bully mocked, his hand brushed behind his ear as he leans closer to the man on the ground while his raven-haired companion laughs at his friend's antics. I said, fuck off. Tch, why you little... Oh, you cringe at the sound of flesh hitting flesh, causing you to pull back. You've got some real nerve coming here and showing your face, punk. No matter, you're nothing but fresh meat. And he looks fucking disgusting. I bet he's liking this. Why wouldn't he, after all? You asked for this, didn't you? Sick freak. This is getting bad. I should leave or else I'll be next. You gritted your teeth, eyes squinting. You don't want to look at this anymore. But before you could shove a book to cover up the remaining gap, something glistening caught your eye. Your blood ran cold as a weapon now within the fiery redhead's hand. Yo, how'd you get that in the campus? Shut up, who cares? It was a pocket knife. Let's see if you'll continue being a smartass once I cut your mouth. I've got to do something. But should I risk being caught in between all of that? I'm going to stop them. I've got to stop them. Leaving the remaining book, you quickly rushed out from the aisle and went across where the bullies were. Stop! You let out a loud cry. From a cry of your voice, the bullies halted in their movement, their heads slowly turned towards you. Oh, man, Crow, you look so beat it up. Wait, that's not Crow. I'm not gonna give his name either if you guys haven't played this game. Your attention, however, was on the fallen male to the ground, his face spattered and bruised as he struggles to keep his composure. He looks up at you, and your eyes meet with the reddish-orange ones. As soon as he registered who you were, however, his expression turned from mild irritation to shock. He shuffles on the ground in a hurry as he tries to get up, but the raven-haired bully must have noticed this and kicked his stomach, causing him to double over and clutch his abdomen. Oh, I can feel that one. What do you want, pipsqueak? Can't you see we're busy here? The tall, redhead bully clicks his tongue. You can see his veins bulging from his forehead in irritation from your interruption. Standing up, he walks to where you are, pocket knife still in his hand. Stop what you're doing right now. Oh, yeah? And what are you going to do about it? If you hurt him, I'll scream and alert everyone in this library. The redhead just let out a mocking laugh, unfazed by your threat. He looms over you, his attention now focused on you, leaving the other male on the ground. Stop! Don't go anywhere near her. You're here for me, right? Just leave her alone. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god, that actually hurts me in real life. The raven-haired landed one more kick on the student in the green's stomach. Taking advantage of his weak state, the bully, clad in blue, stepped on the boy on the ground's back. Stop that! Whoa, whoa, hold it right there, sweetheart. We're not done here. The bully in red before you suddenly wraps his arm around your lower back and proceeds bringing his face closer to yours. With his free hand, he forcefully grabs your chin and jerks your head towards his. You hiss from the force he inflicted on your jaw. Let me go, you bastard. Warning! Right here! Warning! You pulled your face away, his hot breath fanning your cheek as you try your best to pull away from him. The redhead scans your face, a growing sinister smirk forming on his lips. Not gonna lie, you look kinda pretty. No wonder this freak has the hots for you. He turns around to give a quick glance at the person on the ground. He just chuckles at the dark glare given to him. I bet your little boyfriend wouldn't mind a taste. Before you registered what he just said. Oh, God. You felt a stinging sensation across your cheek, following something wet roll down your cheek. God, oh, fudge. Sensation of the. Hi, oh my God, you're here at a bad time, Hyper Bamboo. The sensation of the bully's tongue running across your cheek made you shiver in pure disgust. You can feel tears slowly forming in the corners of your eyes. The redhead, however, does not share your sentiments. His eyes roll back in pure ecstasy, a low moan escaping his mouth, making you want to throw up. Taking advantage of his blissful state with all your might, you kick him between the legs. Fuck! Fucking bitch! You push him away from you with all your might and gave him one last kick on his back, causing him to fall and land on one of the bookshelves. Multiple books. Yeah, sorry, I was too busy reading to see you guys' conversation. But yeah, we're playing the kid in the back. The safer work version. What was content warning? See right here. I don't know if I will ever play the not safer work version. Push away from him with all your might, yada yada. Multiple books falling on him. A thick epilogue landed on his head, causing him to pass out. Take that, fucker. However, your little victory was short-lived as you felt an arm make its way around your throat, proceeding to block your windpipe. You're a naughty one, aren't you? Why don't I teach you a lesson? Let go of me. You clawed at the bully's arm around you, trying desperately for him to release you as you slowly lose air in your lungs. I'm being passed out. Your vision was slowly beginning to go dark. I can't breathe. Someone help. Herc. The arm around your throat loosens. Your dizzy state causes you to lose your balance. You steadied your breathing while rubbing your throat, trying to ease the pain. The pain it just went through. The two bullies' bodies are now on the ground, all passed out, and all that's left are a pair of black shoes before you. Looking up, it was the same guy in green, the bruise on his face still visible. He didn't say anything while handing out his hand. Accepting it, you let out a small "Thanks, Thunder." You let out a small "Thank you" as he pulled you back on your feet. Now that everything seems to settle down, you finally got a good look at him closely. What is her? Sorry. He's actually pretty tall, probably around 6 feet. His hair deep green, nearly black with green streaks pulled in half. His red eyes dart around the area, then back on you, then back on the random corner. An awful minute passed. We should probably get you to the nurse's office. I'm fine. There's no need. Meanwhile, you should get your cheek bandaged. He lifted his hand, seemingly trying to cup your cheek, but stopped himself halfway, quickly tucking it behind his back and walking past you in the light in a hurry. Your eyes trailed after him as he quickly made it to what seemed to be your usual spot. After fixing his things, then set off towards the exit, not bothering to glance back one last time. Oh, also, hold up. I realized I have not been saving. Where's my last save? I do have other games. Hold up. I do have other games. That's not showing it. But I have Sunlit Grove, The Freak Circus, Resident Lover, Mushroom Audios. What else did I say I had? Oh wait, no. I don't want to play you. Get out. Get out. That's what I was originally playing, but I stopped playing it because it got boring to me. But where's my library? I did have Homie Cipher, but I don't think many people like Homie Cipher. Oh no. Yeah, I get it. I don't want this. I don't want this to be. Oh God, what is? Can I close? God, that was terrifying. And then like, why don't we just go? Hold up. The kid at the back. Where is it? Why? Okay, when I look it up, why is it not here? Is it kid at the back? No, okay. Oh my God. Okay. I want to get the. Download. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that later because I don't want to give you my credit card info. So, but man, you guys are just so in sync. But yeah, oh my God. Okay. Oh wait, never mind. I wanted. My hands. Oh, poor baby. Hello, Mama Yayorozu. We're playing. What do I want to play? Hold up. We're gonna get a random wheel. The wheel gets to decide what we play tonight. Random name wheel. Wheel of names. The wheel gets to pick. What are the other games that I had up? Oh, I already have that. The Sunlit Grove. Oh. I'm gonna get rather. Oh wait, never mind. If you'd probably hear, you probably know what all these games are. Mushroom Oasis. Yeah, do we have all those? Strade, Homie Cipher, Date to Die. Okay, we got it. Anyways, the rule states I'm gonna spin this. I'm gonna spin this how many times we need, And the last name standing wins. Ow! Ow. Okay, we're not playing Homie Saver, I see. Okay, I guess we're not playing Sunlit Grove either. Oh my god. All the games I actually want to play is being kicked out. Don't tell me we have to play Strade. Oh my god, just imagine. I can't hear the excitement. Okay, guys, we have a drum roll. It's either Resident Lover or the Kid of the Back. Oh, what are we playing? What are we playing? Okay, we're playing the Kid of the Back. I wonder what we're gonna get, guys. I wonder what we're gonna get. I wonder. Okay. We gotta open up my files. I wonder what we're gonna get. Just another disclaimer. Oh wait, hold up. Nope. Oh, I never saved. Oh wait, did I? Did I? That is my save, right? Yep, that is. But it's barely making it to your next class. You slid the classroom door open, earning you a few looks from the students inside the room. Turning to the podium, you exhale a breath you didn't realize you were holding when you realized that your teacher was still absent. Fixing your composure, you scan the room. A few easels and shelves filled with brushes. Oh, easels. Ooh, easels and shelves filled with brushes and bottles stained with acrylic paint. And guarded that you made it to the right class. You make your way to your seat. Once settled down, you ground, placing your elbow on the desk and resting your chin on top of your hands, waiting patiently for your professor's arrival. And never seemed to take note of an understatement. You realized that there were a lot of unfamiliar faces in today's class. Hello! You were guessing that they either transferred to this class or just wanted to cut their original classes and would slack off in a different subject. Not that you cared anyway. Wait, what is that cat? I know what that cat looks like. Sorry, you. Hyper Bamboo just made me look closer. Not that you cared anyways. You only have a class due to the fact it's required for some strange reason. The school's curriculum is weird. While you are scanning around the room, however, you spot a familiar mob of black hair seated at the very end of the classroom. Then your eyes went wide. Hi, mysterious person that I know the name of. You swore your eyes met for a split second. Isn't that the same guy back in the library? You thought seeing the bandage on his face where his bruise was kind of resembling yours. Your gaze lingered on his form before the door to your classroom gets out lets out a squeak, indicating your professor's arrival, making you leave your thoughts on the man at the back and redirecting your focus at the front. I still have questions to ask him later. Hearing the classroom door open, your art professor makes his way inside, his large round belly standing out, round spectacles sitting on the top of his nose, and a spectacled brown brunette on his head. He greets the class before starting the lecture. Okay, who cares? Art exhibit project featuring various eras of art as part of their thesis. This time, we've tasked with. God, I'm in a art class, and how am I not getting these words? Expressionism. Remember, this is all part of your paper, and not to mention making a name for yourself, of course. Ho 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 ho. More like taking the credit of students' work and using it to advertise your shitty school. He scoffed at the thought. Hope you all got a partner and already by this time. For this term, I'm tasking you to create 3 works based on the exhibit's theme. This is where you want to throw your desk out the window. How could you forget? You weren't presenting due to previous meetings, and you obviously knew no one in the specific class. Why were you taking art class again? Oh, right. Your father was an artist, as he was a farmer. It was all for him, and maybe you can make a name for yourself with your works, if ever your life as a gardener wouldn't turn out the way it should. All part of Plan B. And if that fails, I've got Plan C and D. I have yet to make up the rest. Or yes, I'll die. You shakily pull your silly thoughts. The problem is now at hand. You do not have a partner to work with. Now I want you all to do your chosen partners for this project, so I can start explaining your tasks. Eventually, you are forced out of your seat of yours, since your seatmate partner will be accompanied it for the class. You cursed at yourself. You could only hope you're not the only student who didn't get their own partner for this class. But upon looking around, it seems like everyone is calm and collective. Were you the only one panicking here? Unlike the rest of the class scurrying around to meet their partner, you were the only fool who was standing there. Note on the only one standing there, because from the corner of the classroom there's a single student not bothering to stand up from their seat. Your seatmate had left to pair with someone else, leaving a vacant spot. Is he not going to bother with his partner? Unless... hey there. He looks up from his desk and looks at your approaching form, before you're eventually standing next to him. It's you. Seems like you're a bit lost. Oh, you're a bit lost there. Do you have a partner? No. Well, just your luck then. Me either. So, do you want to be partners? Sure. Why not? You look at the vacant seat next to him, his book now tucked away, and on his desk is a pen and a piece of paper, seamlessly ready to take notes. Hey, I never got to know your name. It's not quite important. Well, I should at least know what to call you instead of Green Streak Guy. He raised his brow at your silly nickname you gave him before slightly shaking his head. Sullivan Brigmancia. Just call me Soul. Soul. Soul nods, rubbing the back of his head. You can say that my mother gave me that name. It's a lovely name. Thanks. I'm Ray Bay. Nice to finally know your name, Soul. Soul nods with a smile forming on his lips, then returning his attention back towards the professor. Sorry, guys, taking a drink. Long ass name, might read that. Anyways, artwork. O3 artwork to be showcased. Note, it has to be some sort of expressionism. Mediums will be strictly traditional. Your professor then proceeds to give another pointers for your project before leaving you and the rest of the class for the day. Everyone in the class proceeds to talk with their partner, already brainstorming ideas on what they're going to showcase and hopefully could get a high grade. You turn to Soul, as he looked out his own charcoal pencil and his sketch pad for the class. You got any plans for our first display, Soul? Expressionism is about conveying one's feelings, right? The easiest for now is a portrait. Let's use your face as an example. My face? He lets out a low chuckle. There, you're making a cute expression right now. That can be considered as expressionism. Huh? Oh, but I have this bandage on my face. Wouldn't that hinder the process? You recall the events that happened back at the library. I can simply ignore it, or make something better out of it. Trust the process. He seems like he already has an idea on what to do, and judging from that half-filled sketchbook of his, he's quite familiar with the concept of art. Me, however, I'm good at art. Well, I think in my opinion. Would you like me to draw you first? I don't mind. I'm quite confident in my skill of art. You say with a smile on your face. Soul thought for a bit. The offer was quite tempting, but then he remembers the bandage on his face. He shook his head as he took out his own sketch pad and pencil. No, it's all right. I'd rather draw you for now. You sure? Yes. Why so? Because you're prettier? Huh? Uh, I mean, I look like crap. And you, I look like crap. Whoa, slow down there. What are you saying? Oh, okay. I saw all that text, so I'll get to. Give me a moment, guys. I'm gonna pause my own stream just to read this. Okay, guys. No! I gotta slow down my stream. I gotta slow down my stream. No, I don't want to loop it. I think I have to. Oh, never mind. Found it. Here, guys, listen to my beautiful self. In like, how slow am I talking right now? In 0.25x. Oh my god, it sounds so bad. I sound so drunk. Oh my god, I just got there. I look like crap. Okay, I got it, guys. I got it. I got the best of my abilities. But basically, he said, I look like crap. And you look really gorgeous. And I just think it's more appropriate if I draw you, since you're so flawless and ethereal and so pure. Whoa, slow down. What were you saying? That I'm pretty? There we go. Dot, dot, dot. Yes. Normal speed, so I can make sure everything's going alright. Uh, can I draw you? I just don't like how I look with this bandage on my face, that's all. God, I feel like I'm about to explode. You just gave a small chuckle before letting him do the horrors. Oh, doing the honors. And draw you instead. You sat up straight and fixed your hair as Soul started to sketch, a red tint covering his cheeks up to his ears as he tried his best to hide his blushing face behind his sketch pad. Oh my God. I feel so bad. He's got a punch. Oh, baby Soul. I don't like how he looked at me, but oh, baby Soul. Baby Soul. Okay. He looked at me again, guys. The sound of pencil against paper filled the classroom. You on your seat, as Soul looked at you and back to the paper from time to time. Whenever he gazes at you, you swear his eyes go half-lidded, as if he's in a dreamy daze. Whenever he gazes at you, you swear his eyes go half-lidded, as if in a dreamy... Oh, wait. I just read that. But you didn't think much of it. Thank you. What was that? Man. Just Monica, who? Just let me admire him, guys. Okay. I haven't played this game in so long. Just like, man. I know what I'm gonna I know what I'm gonna do after this. Soul stopped his strokes on the paper and finally locked gazes with you. His sketchpad covers half his face as he speaks. Thank you, Ray, for helping me back up in the library. Oh, it's not a problem. You were quite in a pickle and no one bothered to help you out. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't save you there. Well, you saved me the trouble today. After that, Soul said nothing. His gaze remained on yours before continuing on. A small hint of pink appeared on the tip of his ears. Using his sketchpad, he tries to cover his burning face behind the project. Small conversations were made then and there as he worked with pencil while you kept the air afloat. Sorry I wasn't able to keep it in time or make it in time. You started, and Soul's eyes just widened at you before shaking his head. Don't worry about it. This type of thing is usual for me. The usual for you? He sighed, as if the thought alone is much a huge task on his hands, while he continues on. Every bruise is worth it. Worth it. So then, mumbling something under his breath, the grip of the pencil tightened in his grip before sighing and looked up at you. And that was enough to calm him down and continue on his sketch, leaving you dumbfounded. Before you knew, class was over. Soul, however, is not done with his portrait of you, as his pencil still makes a few more final touches on his sketchpad. Just a few more touches. There. Can I see? Of course. Man, I so wish this had an opportunity to look at My camera. But then again, I don't want to show my face to the world. Soul hands a sketch is to you, and you gasp. This looks so good. The details and everything. And he's not even done yet. Soul, this looks amazing. How the fuck did you do this? By your compliment, he just rubbed the back of his neck and shrugged a little, a bit embarrassed at your compliment. I'd love to sketch once in a while. I often draw up random people in parks when I go out. You couldn't help but admire him and his work. Although I'd like to revise this if given more time. Can I keep this? I mean, right after a professor grades it, of course. Silk glances a hand towards his. Oh, places a hand under his chin, thinking about it. Not sure. I think I could do better than that once. But I really like this one. He just chuckled. All right, you can have it once I'm done and our professor grades it. But in return, I get to keep the portrait you'll make of me, all right? I think that's a fair deal. Soul agreed and you cheered. You gave back his sketch pad and fixed up your things. Soul packed up as well as you both headed out towards the hallway. Do you have a phone? We should exchange numbers and update each other. We can do the next two more tasks. Soul then takes out his own phone as asks you for your number. You recited out for him as he inputted it into his phone. Let me try and send you a message. You nodded and looked at his phone screen and saw a new notification from an unknown number. This must be Soul's. Sup? You type so different from how you look. In the corner of your eye, you see Soul's eyebrow raise at your text. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. You chuckled. He rolled his eyes. Your stare lingers on Soul's face. A smile is embedded on his handsome features while he looks at the block of text on his phone. You bit the bottom of your lip and recall the events that happened today. Formally meeting Crow's group, the events that occurred in the library, and most especially meeting Soul. Back then you struggled to form friends throughout college that you were convinced you would be grading without making a single conversation, which would undoubtedly disappoint your father, and you were ready for it. You thought to yourself, these are odd people, and Cetrans at most. All misunderstood people, all humans, all the same. A sudden wave of determination washed over you. With a hand on your chest, you stared at Soul's eyes, making him tilt his head slightly. Soul, I want to be friends with you. I can sense that people tend to misunderstand you and your overall personality. Soul is quiet, and his gaze remains on you with a lingering curiosity. But let me be different. I want to know you. I want to understand you, Soul. If you let me. He blinked once, then twice. Then, a little chuckle, he puts a large hand on top of your head and ruffles your hair. All right then, let's mark today as the start of our wonderful friendship, Ray Bay. What's the question mark? Hmm? Okay, if I'll give you some time. You playfully pushed his hand off your head and nudged him on the shoulder. He let out a small laugh at your poor attempt. As you too, Sullivan Beauregard. Just Soul is fine, Ray. Well, I need to get going. See you tomorrow? Huh? Of course. See you tomorrow, Ray. Giving Soul a wave of goodbye, you make your way towards the school's exit. My darling. My sweet darling Ray. See you later, pumpkin. As you walked through the hallway, your eyes caught on something on the nearby bulletin board. A poster was planted on the large board. The Hallows Ball. Come and enjoy the festival spirit of Halloween's Eve. A Halloween party, huh? Seems promising. A sudden small vibration came through your pocket. Curious, you took out your phone, expecting another message from Soul. It was from Crow. Your heart leapt from your chest, recalling the events that happened earlier this afternoon. Can you meet me after class? I'll be at the front gate. You didn't send a reply. Turning off your phone, you quickly made haste to the exit. You approached the school's gates, keeping an eye out for your friend. Sure enough, there stood Crow in all of his glory, posted straight with his arm held behind his back, his bag neatly placed on the floor, and his foot tapping on the concrete floor nervously. You yourself were growing nervous with each step you took as you drew closer and closer to him. When you reached his side, you made your presence known. With a small greeting, you noticed the way Crow's eyebrows raised in mid-surprise, as if not expecting you to actually show up before him. I feel like you guys are going to get disappointed in what happens to him. He cleared his throat before composing himself properly, his body now facing in your direction. You wanted to see me? Yes, Lifting his bag from the floor, he slings the strap over his shoulder and offers his hand for you to take. I'd like to take you somewhere. It's a bit near the park. I'll lead you if you let me. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You took his hand. In return, Crow wraps his fingers around yours. He nervously laughs, melds into a generous and happy one before he leads the both of you away from the school gates into the streets. By the time you and Crow made it to the park, it was already sundown, and stars slowly started painting the sky. Is this the place you were trying to lead me to, Crow? Not quite yet. What about them? Come here. I won't tell what happens. You follow him through the thicket of thick bushes, surprised to see stony stairs through a through a bit run down. It seemed sturdy and step-foot. Looking up, you see it leads somewhere above. You and Crow make your way up to the stony stairs, some red and orange leaves coloring the steps as you and him avoid a few puddles from the rain this morning. Sorry to burst your bubble, guys. Crow is a man. We're here. Come. It's a sight to behold. Like, hold up. You guys are probably gonna hate me. Please. I would like to save. No, I'd like to save. I'd... Ooh, I'm not gonna show that. It's a man. That's a man. Oh, you will. Oh, you will. If you guys want, I can go click on it. I can go click on it. I can click on it if you want. I can click it if you want. I'll click it. I don't feel like people want me to click on it. No, 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 no. You know what? You know what? You know what? I may or may not. JK, I won't. I won't do that to you guys. Guys, look at him. You know what? You know what? You know what? I may or may not. Ooh, do it. Man, J-Paw, Mama Rosa wants to see your downfall. He so badly wants to see your downfall. Taking one last step, you see Crow admiring whatever was beyond him, his smile bright as his eyes twinkled like stars above. Your eyes went wide in awe upon seeing the the scenery before you. I'm sorry. I'm not ready to see the reaction before replicating the one Crow has on his face. Not once did you take into consideration the idea of sightseeing within the city. Everything felt unfamiliar, intimidating even. No worries, we're not going to kill him. We don't kill him, but someone else does. Traumatizing. I'm sorry. Hold up. I gotta make sure. We'll be fine. He's not gonna die tomorrow. You're gonna blame yourself for feeling a bit distressed about the idea of traveling, especially since you had no one else within the city to guide you. But gazing at the sea of lights that stretched out before you made you realize that you had been missing much of the city has to offer. Looking further ahead, you take notice of a tall tower decorated with bright neon pink lights. A little bit to its right is a movie theater next to a mall, rows of other buildings with multicolored lights seemingly endless. The more you scan the area, the more you see unfamiliar places that you didn't know existed. Look at you, poor thing. Your moment of silence while admiring the city view was interrupted by the sound of rustling grass. Blah. You turned around, finding the source of the sound. Crow had been making himself comfortable lying on the ground underneath an old tree. You see his. Oh man, I skipped two things. You turn your back from the city and walk to where Crow lay, deciding to keep him company. His gaze on the starry sky shifts to you as you sit down beside him, and a hopeful smile grows on his face. His gaze on the starry night shifts to you as okay, we have that. Judging from your face, all lighting up, you like this place, huh? Care to join me? Accepting his invitation, you give Crow a slight nod that brought joy to his eyes. You stretch a bit and lie on your back right next to him, his fingers barely touching. Oh, your fingers barely touching. You and Crow look at the night sky. You observe how the stars twinkle as if the rain this morning never happened. How did you manage to find this place? You tilted your head to look at him, and he gives you a closed-eyed chuckle before his twinkling gaze meets yours. I take it that you've never heard of Lily Smith, have you, Ray? Huh? Lily Smith? Crow points at an odd tree that shone above you that then returns its gaze to the stars. They say that this tree that the humans gave in contact with was blessed by the gods that guarded this land. This very tree here used to bear multiple fruit. They say that they never rot and are free for whomever to take. Or so what popular interpretation says anyway. There are other versions of the myth? Crow shrugs his shoulders. Moving his gaze from the sky back to the tree, he stares at it, as if trying to decipher something just by the mere look of it. There are other versions, yes. Some say the fruit are actually poisonous. Others say it's only meant for the gods and no human must take it from lest they be cursed. That sounds quite gruesome. It's no wonder they would rather use the lighter version of the myth. Crow lets out a low chuckle at your statement, nodding a bit, as if agreeing with you. I guess that might be one of the reasons. ... Hey, Ray. He paused before speaking again. You perked an eyebrow at him. Yeah? ... This seems like a silly question. No? Lay it on me. Tell me what it is. Do you believe in gods? That question caught you by surprise. You never thought of Crow as a religious type. More so? Be interested in gods, or maybe he just curious about the idea of them. This may be the best moment to know for sure. Man, you guys are gonna get to see what I believe in this story. I do. They are very beings that bless our land and soil. Back in my hometown, we would go to worship in our village patron gods, church, and pray for good harvest. You recall your visits to the village temple with your father. Being regulars, you visit enough to the point where you had become friends with some of those who reside within the church. Every time you dropped by to worship, you and your father would offer your healthiest crops to thank your patron. You haven't gone to church in a while, probably because the city doesn't have a church for your patron deity. Your goddess had more followers near your village, all the way back to the south. Crow gives you a nod of understanding. How about you? Do you believe in gods? You turn to Crow, repeating the same question he asked you earlier. He scans your face, your eyes, your nose, and then your lips. His lightning gaze made you shrink back, your heart fluttering slightly. Crow seems to realize something to himself as he returns his attention to the stars above, signing. I don't. This surprised you, and Crow laughs at your visible shock and confusion. What? You didn't think I would be a non-believer? If I had to be honest. No. Why so? You kind of dress like you're a priest. Crow's azure eyes grew wide as he broke out into one of the loudest laughs you've ever heard from him. He laughed so hard that he may clench his stomach and wipe the tear-stained corners of his eyes. He was still chuckling when he unbuttoned the first two studs of his black polo, revealing more of his collarbone to you. He quickly averts your eyes, finding the tree's leaves to be very interesting at this moment as you feel familiar heat rush to your cheeks. How's that? Less formal? For fuck's sakes, Ichiba. Oh, it's Ichiban, I just remembered. It feels like I'm seeing a Victorian woman's ankles. Oh shoot. Victorian woman's ankles for the first time. Ko grins at your reaction. It took the both of you a few more seconds of going back and forth with his teasing and you reprimanding him before you finally calmed down. Man, I just want to look at that view. The few moments you were spent with pointing at the stars and Crow teaching you constellations with a whisper-like voice. You both fell silent, basking in the peace of the night. As the silent prolonged, Crow fell deep in thought. About today, Ray. And about the guys. You were so moving to this conversation next, huh? I've got to be honest. Daniel put me up to this little hangout while I was feeling down on the dumps. I think I do have to thank him for forcing me and actually give me the courage to talk to you after class. He lets out a breath. He didn't know he was referring to meet your eyes. I just don't know if I upsetted you by suddenly dragging you into this group. I probably should have told you about them a long time ago, huh? I'm sorry, Ray. You bit your lip. You suspected that you might have upset Crow by making him think that you didn't like the group's presence at all, and that he's forcing you to bend to his will. One thing to know about Crow is that he is never the type to demand, to control, to be a king, to be a tyrant. You didn't do anything wrong, Crow. In fact, I should be the one apologizing. You speak up without thinking. Crow turns his head to look at you, his gaze swirling with confusion at your apology. I'm sorry for making you feel bad. I didn't mean to be upset, You swallow a lump in your throat, trying your best to hold the tears that were threatening to spill. I just thought that you'd forget about me after. They're amazing people. Brittany's pretty, Daniel's funny, Gio's cool, and Jess is loyal. They're a great group. And most importantly, you're amazing, Crow. You are all amazing. But not me. I'm just not sure if I could ever be a part of the group. You were always hidden in the shadows no matter how much you tried to fit in. You were never to be considered. People treated you like someone to toss away, someone to use. You were worth nothing but an extra. That's what she always tells you. You couldn't hold it back anymore. A sob escapes your lips, your vision slowly burning as you feel wet droplets of tears finally spill down your cheeks from your eyes. Oh, I gotta watch. Okay, good. For a moment, you saw panic in Crow's expression, seemingly not expecting you to burst into tears. He reaches out to hold your hand, and suddenly you feel a pair of arms circling around you as he pulls you closer to him, letting you sob into his shoulder. He says nothing while rubbing the hand along your back, allowing you to cry, not caring about his clothes getting wet from your tears. Once you calm down, Crow rests his hand on your back, not letting you out of his embrace. ... You're amazing, Ray. I'm sorry I never get to tell you that no matter how many times I've thought of it. I just couldn't seem to find the words. But you're amazing in your own way, Ray. You may not know it, but you're beautiful. You're funny. You're quite a phenomenon. You can feel vibrations coming from his chest, from the chuckling he emits. Heck, you're the funniest person I know. All I'm saying, Ray, is that you're amazing. You have no idea how many tears you've shed tonight. Sometimes you think it's silly and childish to cry over what is probably a trivial matter to some, but the urge to stop returns after hearing those words from him. Do you want to call me the amazing Spider-Man just to prove that you are amazing? That made you giggle a bit as you wipe your tear-stained cheeks. With whatever strength you can muster, you slowly pulled away and lift yourself up. You sit yourself, hovering over Crow. And there you see the very same man that made you cry by literally doing nothing. His braid came loose. You didn't even know when, but his hair pulled around his head. Crow stares up at you with serene eyes, remaining silent with as a gentle smile plasters on his face. There was nothing but the moon illuminating his tender vision, yet to your vision, he seems to glow. He is absolutely beautiful. Oh, how you wish you could blame everything on him. If you could, you would have told him that he's the reason for all the unnecessary feelings swelling in your chest. You... so pretty. You tell him exactly how good bad it all feels. The heartache and butterflies fluttering about your stomach. You want to blame him, but you can't. Guys, what do you want to do to him? Do you wanna hug him or do you wanna kiss him? Please, what do you want to do to him? Do you wanna hug him or do you wanna kiss him? It's gonna take a while, but I know it's all right, guys. What would we do? Would we? Why is my mic doing that? What do we do, guys? What do we do? Hug. Oh, but I thought you guys said he was the prettiest man on earth. I thought you guys said he was so pretty. Pretty man. He's adorable and I love him. I thought you guys loved him. Why not kiss him? Why not kiss him? What's the reason? Hug. You really insisted on that hug. Why? Do you think something else is gonna get from hug? He is what? I do. You do want to kiss him? You're acting like I do. Kiss is fast. Alright. Too fast, they say. Too fast. You didn't feel as bad as before. But your vessel is not completely empty yet. Somehow, just looking at Crow, I'm gonna take it slow, okay. The comfort he brought you made you want to bask in it longer until you were sure you had no tears left to shed. Leaning down once more, you bury your face in the crook of his neck, and his arms instantly wrap around you, his hug warm and soothing as he waits for you to gather your thoughts. Crow rubbed circles on your back, a silent way of telling you that he was there. You were not alone, and that he'd be there whenever you needed him. He didn't say a word, understanding that you needed silence more than anything right now. You couldn't think of enough for always knowing what you needed. Beep, beep, me, me. JK, we don't have that. We don't get that happening. You had no idea exactly how long you remained in that embrace while laying down on the grass, but you feel a lot better that you were ready to get back up on your feet. You pull away, meeting Crow's eyes that seem to ask after your well-being. Fixing his collar, he turns to you. Are you good to go? You could read, just from the form of his gaze. You nodded slightly, and it only then that Crow completely releases you from his embrace, helping you sit up before he dusts off the grass that stuck to his shirt. He gives you a once over and gently swats away the leaves on your hair and clothes. You blink at him, only smiles at you. You got up and Crow receives his bag, almost forgotten by the tree. He looks back at you and takes your hand slightly. It was time to go. It was time to leave this magical place. You look at the stars, at how brightly they shone. You gave the sky one last glance before turning away, hand clasped tightly around Crow as you let him lead you home. Crow walks you to your apartment, noting that he kept you out late at night. You bid Crow goodbye after he safely sees you inside and gives you a wave before turning on his heel and making his way down the stairs. You close your apartment door and lean on it, heaving a puff of air. You recall the conversation you had with Crow while you walked with him on the street leading to your home. I'm going to give you guys a chance. I think I judged them too quickly. So I want to do better. I want to get to know them better. If I trust them, then. Oh, yeah. If you trust them, then I trust them too. Crow's expression. Goodness. Crow's expression was surprised at your explanation as your determined face reflected in his eyes. Crow chuckles at your enthusiasm, giving you a friendly pat on the head. I'm glad you're giving them a chance, Ray. I'm sure they will feel the same. You engage in other conversations with Crow during the walk, the topics not really being any importance, as you had forgotten them by now, save for his gentle voice and his occasional fond glances he stole at you. Time with Crow seemed to pass by so quickly. You arrived at your apartment complex before you knew it. You made your way to the living room, and you throw your school bag to the random corner, immediately plopping down on your sofa as you turned on the small television. Nothing interesting is going to save for some food commercials and movie trailers. That pizza set looks good. Maybe I should order something. Reaching into your pocket and taking out your phone, you were about to dial the numbers on the television when a new notification bubbled up on your notification bar. It was from a group chat you've never seen before. After circumcising it, you realize that it was Crow who added you in. It was a group chat with the rest of his friends. You opened it. Anyone want to go to the Halloween party this Friday? It's gonna be awesome. Aren't we all a bit too old for costume parties? Is it required? You two are no fun at all. I won't go if it's not a school requirement, much less a waste of my time. Dot dot dot. Is it? No, it isn't. But it'd be great fun and it'd be a great and fun experience for all of us. I mean, we should loosen up a bit, you know? I agree with Crow. Count me in. Pass. I've got more important things to do than that party. Now, will you excuse me? I'm doing my leftover tasks for tonight. Chew has gone offline. Sheesh, a stick in the mud as usual. How about you, Ray? Me? You join in? It'll be fun. You honestly surprised they somehow remembered you. Checking your calendar through your phone, you didn't see to have any plans for the near future, or plans at all. Just like you spent your time in your apartment alone. I mean, sure. That sounds great to hear. Crow seems happy about it. You giggled. This also reminds you of something. Or rather, someone. Opening another chat, you tapped Insol's newly added contacts and sent him a message by sending the image of the same poster Daniel sent. A Halloween party? Hosted by the school? Yeah. I'm not quite into parties. Oh. Oh, well, that's all right. Just asking. That's all. Solo's typing. Wait. If you're going, then if you're coming, then I'm coming as well. Really? Really. Do you have plans on dressing up? I don't know. Do you? I mean, it's a costume party, so why not? I'll try to think of something then. You swear you can feel the smile behind those words. With a quiet word of goodbye, you set your phone down when you heard your doorbell. That must be the food delivery. After you ate dinner and prepared yourself for bed, you thought about the events that happened today, meeting the group, meeting Soul, and most importantly, your little hangout with Crow. Each and every moment is a special occasion on its own. Letting out a big yawn as you stretched your body, you turned to your laundry slowly piling up and stretched your and scratched your head. Hmm. We'll probably do laundry tomorrow. But for now, you plopped yourself on the soft cushions of your bed, getting into a comfortable position and slowly dozing off as you closed your eyes, embracing sleep as night goes on. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. We gotta be careful now, guys. And the mate. Oh, wait. Hold up. Did we miss anything? Wait for now. I had a big yawn stretching your body, oh dear Ranger. Okay. And this maiden, she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me, the one who loves. I was a child. She was a child in the kingdom by the sea. Day 2. The kingdom. Warning for child abuse. Warning, I repeat, child abuse coming in. The sun setting by the horizon colors the grassy fields into a deep golden orange as the wind made some strands of hair brush across your face. You ever beloved home. The tall grass, the fresh air, the various farm animals that you and your family raised since you were but a mere child. You can't even imagine what was happening before you right now as a group of people came while they talked with your father, your only family member left. You didn't see the distress in your father's eyes as he tried his best to negotiate with the people before him, the desperation in his voice, the sweating running down his neck as he moves around his hand, gesturing this and that. Please, just give me more time. I promise I can pay up. This is all we have left. I don't know where else to go if we lose this farmland. We've given you enough chances already, Mr. Bay. If you don't pay up your debt, we will take your land. My mic's a little too close to my mouth. The loud ringing of the school bell rang across the hallway, making you jerk out of your thoughts, and students came out through the classroom doors. You feel someone shaking you awake. You sat up and met face to face with Crow. Well, good morning, Sleeping Beauty. You let out a yawn. You rubbed your eyes as you looked around. Your fellow classmates are now gone, and from their seats. As it was now lunchtime. What did I miss? Nothing important. Though, if you're having doubts, I can lend you my notes afterwards. Thanks, Crow. You're a lifesaver. Anything for you, Ray. You recall a little dream you had. You quickly shake it off as you let out a stretch, popping a few joints before you got up and went out of your classroom with Crow in tow. You met up with your group of friends, seeing Daniel, Legio, and Crow waiting by the lockers, Brittany coming along behind them, and Jess. You waved at them. Guys, doesn't this look familiar? Like somehow like Scooby Doo? Good noon to you all. Regards, Daniel. How was class? Boring and boring. So glad to be out of there. One more useless major and I'll be out of here. Gio just shrugged, a hand in his hoodie pocket while the other on his phone. We got to do at least something in our major today, though, which I'm glad about. More papers, but it was at least something. Enough about papers. So how about the Halloween party? Any ideas for a costume yet? As they talked with each other, at the corner of your eye, you noticed a familiar figure. It was Sol. He came out of a classroom and with another person afterwards behind him, seemingly bored out of his mind. I forgot, what do I do here? What do I do here? Because I wanna hold up. I think I wanna, I don't, I have everyone else. I have him, but I don't want to show those. Uh, save, save. If we join Soul, I've already done that a billion times. If we call over Soul, we can invite him over to lunch. But I don't think he goes to lunch with us. I'll sit with the group. They seem pretty busy. Putting away whatever idea you had, you returned your attention back towards your group of friends. So, cafeteria? No. Everyone cringed, not hiding their discomfort. No. Hell no. Not there. I'd rather not, Daniel. What about somewhere else? Gio just facepalmed. Well, where do you suggest? Shop, outdoors. It's the outdoors, good stuff. Daniel flails his arms. You thought for a moment as he looked outside. Bushes with a few flowers sprouting caught your attention as it blends well with the red and yellow of autumn. It fills you with a sense of tranquility. Garden. That's right. I may know a place. Have you guys been to the school's garden behind? Oh, right. The botanical garden used by the pharmacy course? That would be, that could be a good idea. There's a space perfect for a little picnic today. But isn't that place locked? Just squims in. You smirked before pulling out a set of keys from your belt and dangling them. I just happen to be a volunteer gardener. Extra credit. I didn't know you garden, Ray. How could I say that my plants are all dead? Everyone gazes were on you. Curiosity in their eyes, even Gio's eyebrow raised a bit. Everyone except for Crow. Well, she grew up on a farm. I don't like the similarities. I just realized I don't like the similarities with me and the character in this game. I grew up on a farm. And now everyone's attention was on Crow, watching him off guard by the look they're giving him. Oh, of course you know, lover boy. Brittany whispers under her breath as she rolls her eyes. Just giggles. Hey guys, did you notice something before we continue? Wink, wink. Wink, wink. Wink, wink. Please understand what I'm saying. Anyways, Crow's cheeks burn red from Brittany's comment. You rub the back of your head. You never really got the chance to properly introduce yourself to them, huh? Considering you've just started hanging out with them a week and a half ago, these past months you've only been hanging around Crow for the most. He was your only friend. Maybe this is your time to get to know them and them with you? Brittany let out a sigh as she turned to you. She moved the picnic basket on her other arm and placed a free hand on her hip. Lead the way, Ray. You noticed before escorting the group along the back of the school and into the gardens. You inhale the familiar scent of fresh earth. A few leaves dance around the air, guided by the winds of autumn, before you stand by the school's own greenhouse. The greenhouse, where multiple healthy greens and colorful flora grew. This place is usually occupied by biology or botany students, with the occasional science teacher watching over them. You'll get to know more about those bracelets. You worked up a lot of odd jobs for the school to lessen your student loan expiration. Your duties range from being a janitor to teacher's assistant, but none of them of your positions would last as long as you hoped for because you always found yourself somehow getting in trouble with some sort of mess you made. You felt hopeless until your advisor recommended placing you in the greenhouse. With your background and knowledge related to plants, you thought maintaining the greenhouse was a perfect fit. You've been working here ever since. Oftentimes, you think you'd understand the layout of the place, that you practically know the area like the back of your hand, but every day you seem to discover a new corner that you've never been to before. Sometimes you're not even sure if you're within campus grounds anymore. It's probably because of the forest that stretches beyond the area. Anyway, there's a large fence preventing you from crossing the border, so you never really bothered to explore further unless you want to get in trouble or be accused of slacking off. For now, you wanted to show your group of friends the new discovery you've made while on duty last week. There's a field with a bunch of trees around the corner. It can make for a pretty shade for a little picnic, you exclaimed, earning a look of approval from Brittany, almost as if she's impressed. The rest of the cast follows behind you as you lead them to your destination. Ah, yes, I know that tree very well. You hear some gasps of awe behind you. Daniel chuckles heartily in delight. Crow hums, feeling pleasant, and you hear Brittany saying, interesting. They are clearly amazed at the field before them, as it fills you with pride knowing that you were able to impress them. Well, come on, the field's great, especially to lie on. Owie! Not yet. Brittany slaps Daniel's hand away from the basket before he could raid the whole thing, making him wince out with a pout. Calm your ass down. You'll have your turn. At this point, I'll have a chance. Oh, at this point, I'll have to change you all every time y'all hit me. Oh, charge. Are you some sort of misogynistic? Daniel gives you a side eye. Brittany shook her head while Jess just giggled. It was a little cute. Oh, it was cute little get together that Brittany planned last night. She wanted to make a few sandwiches, so she prepared lots of varieties. On the blanket are a few Tupperwares and some of the sandwich inside, while the rest were eaten. Everyone got their fair share already, but now everyone is just minding their own business. Daniel is having the time of his life with 2 sandwiches on both of his hands. Brittany and Jess are talking. Gio is a bit further away from the group, leaning on the bark of a tree, seemingly lost in thought, and Crow is nowhere to be seen. I forgot. We're going to speak with Gio first. You were quite hesitant to approach Gio at first. You always saw him as someone quite intimidating. More intimidating than Brittany. It's probably the way he carries himself. His towering height just wasn't helping either. And it seems like you've been staring at him for too long. He stopped chewing on the sandwich as his gaze met yours. You shivered. What do you want? I got a question. Hurry up and spit it out. Why do you hang out with us? I mean, I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just that I'm curious. You don't seem the type to. His piercing gaze made your voice die down. You cursed under your breath. Fuck, I think this is it for me. I get it. But you wouldn't understand. Leave me to my devices. Now. Yes, sir, he demanded before wrapping the half-eaten sandwich he had in his hand before throwing it towards you. You caught it, nearly losing your balance. And give that to Daniel. I just lost my appetite. Thank God some people get me. Gio then crossed his arms and looked up at the sky, the chilly autumn breeze passing by him, making his long hair sway along with the wasashi earrings. You take a look at him take a look at the wrapped half-eaten sandwich in your hand. I guess I'll never know, you sighed. Talk to Daniel. Daniel seems to be least busy out of everyone. You approached his sitting figure as you took a seat in front of him, one sandwich gone from his hand as he munched on the other one on his other hand. He notices you and stops eating, tucking away the sandwich and placing all of his attention on you. Here. You took out the half-eaten sandwich you got from Geo and handed it to him. He tilted his head to the side. You can't finish yours? It's from Geo. Really? Now? Not gonna lie, that's quite uncharacteristic of him. Usually he would either finish it or throw it away. Not that I'm complaining, though. Thanks, Ray. Daniel thanked you with a smile and took the half-eaten sandwich from your hands before tucking it away. You got something to ask me, Ray? Ooh, this is where he gives the most knowledge, so I think we can ask about everyone, but let's go ask about Geo. What are your thoughts on Geo? Daniel smiles as he leans a bit forward. Now, Geo's my favorite guy. Even if he's a bit of a meanie at times, what makes you stick to him? Isn't he mean to you, like you say? Daniel's smile brightens as his eyes went soft. He side-eyed the male by the tree who just had his arms crossed. Geo's attention was somewhere else. People are scared of him. It's probably because of his background. What about it? The thing is, no one really knows what his family does, other than the fact they're super rich and that they are highly involved with the founder of the city. People have seen him with bodyguards, all rugged and tall and very intimidated. Heck, I even saw one with a huge katana on their backs. You shivered. Clearly, you don't want to deal with them. But that makes you not scared, Daniel? I mean, you clearly know what his family and himself is capable of. You see, Ray, I'm not really scared of him. On the outside, he's all stubborn and cruel, but on the inside, he's a really nice guy. Think of him like he pursed his lips, thinking a bit. Like a stubborn cat. He glanced back at you one more time. You are seeing the cat ears and tail all right. Now that you think about it, with this vision based on Daniel's declaration, Geo does not seem quite intimidating anymore. How cute. You then hear a sigh from Daniel. You return your attention to him, an elbow on his leg as he held his face on his head. Which begs me to wonder how he ended up being in the lower class with us. The low class. How do we have things like that? Oh, you don't know about the hierarchy, Ray? You shook your head. No, and Daniel scratched the back of his head. Oh, damn well, Ray. Almost everyone knows about it. But I don't blame you, since no one really likes bringing that type of subject up. I think either Crow or Jess would like to explain it to you. Just not Brittany. She gets riled up when it's mentioned. You nod in understanding, and Daniel gives you a smile. Anyway, got something to ask me, Ray? And we're gonna go about you. Hold up, I want to see something. Do I get... Nope, about menu. Glossary, character. I want to go to background. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. Sorry, guys, I'm fangirling. But man, I want to just see if he... I would so get along with Soul. Okay, so I think that we just basically have all the information just there, but about you, Daniel. About you. God, my computer's getting hot. I would like to know about you, Daniel. Daniel rubbed the back of his head, quite embarrassed you thought about him. Well, aren't you a flatterer? Where should I start? He thought for a while, his legs crossed while you waited for him as he pondered. Well, I am an ace of a football club. I hate my coach, but don't tell him that. I love food, like lots. My most favorite would be sweets. If you ever got any of 'em, smuggle me some, will ya? He says with a wink and a nudge. Other than that, I guess that's pretty much it. We're gonna skip that. About Jess. What do you think about Jess? Guys. At the mention of Jess's name, Daniel's whole face turns red as he starts sweating. Oh, what about her? I don't know. I don't know. I'd like you to tell me. What do you think about her? Daniel's cheeks keeps getting redder and redder. For a moment, his gaze turns to where Jess and Brittany were. He sighs and looks away. Jess is the sweetest human being I've ever met. Oh? Ugh, but don't tell anyone. I trust you with this because Crow trusts you, okay? Alright, alright. I don't know what's the big fuss about, but I promise I won't tell. You raise your hands and surrender. The taller jock deflated on his spot, his shoulders down along with his mood. But, yeah, she's sweet, she's pretty, she's cute. While some would make fun of me, she's always there to give me a pat on the back. He groans, doubling over. His expression seems like he wants to throw up as he buries his face in his hands. But I doubt she likes me back. You tilt your head, wondering why he thinks that way. What makes you say that? The way she looks at Brittany. Don't you think that's the look of someone in love? At that, your eyes widen in surprise. You quickly turn your head to where the two girls were. The eyes behind the transparent frames looked like a fresh citrus orange in the summer. They were bright, and they were fresh for the picking for Brittany. I know because that's the same look I gave her when I first met her. And it's the same look when I see Crow when he looks at you. He swirls a loose strand from his bangs as he looks away from the two girls and focuses on your surprised figure. I hate it. But I love seeing that look on her face. I wish it was on me, though. I'm sorry, Daniel. He chuckled a bit. It's all right. Maybe one day I'll confess just to get it off my chest. All I want is to see her happy, even if it's not with me. Anyway, enough with that sad shit, Ray. Yeah, we get it. What do you want to ask? We got about Brittany. Daniel gives you a proud smile. Brittany? She's my first friend back when I was new in the football team. You'd be surprised she used to be in the cheer squad despite her being quite introverted. She was? Daniel's bright smile softened, a small, gloomy look in it. He was trying so hard to hide it, but he was failing. Yeah, she quit right after the game's big frat party 2 years ago. That party was something else since the higher class also was a part of it. The following day, she suddenly quit. I don't know why, though. Not quite worth thinking about the past anyways. And then about Crow, because I think that's what we can ask. What do you think about Crow? At the mention of the blue-eyed friend of his, Daniel gives you a toothy grin as he wiggles his eyebrows. You want gist on your little crushy, don't you, Ray? Shut up. I just admire him, okay? Daniel laughed and stopped his teasing, saving you from further embarrassment. Crow is quite an individual. All I know is that he's the son of a very successful businesswoman in the city. Though I heard he doesn't have a great relationship with his family. What makes you say that? Daniel thought for a bit, just judging from his expression. He couldn't understand either. Okay. I don't know either, Ray. You should ask Crow for that if you want to learn more. I see. Don't worry, Ray. I'm sure he'll do anything that you ask for. He is. Oh shit. I fucked it up. I fat fingered. He gives you a playful wink. You rolled your eyes as you gave him a smile nonetheless. And thank you for answering my questions, Daniel. Anytime, Ray. You're one of us now. So open up a little. Got anything else to ask? Nope, we're done. We're gonna go Brittany and Jess. Go speak with Brittany. Brittany was minding her own business, seemingly tapping away on her phone. You were kind of shy to come any closer to her. Before you could turn and leave, however, she called out to you. Love triangle. What do you say, guys? What are you talking about? There's a love triangle. She must have seen you from the corner of her eye. Oi, Ray, come here. Don't be a stranger now. You clearly want to talk. Man, there's one button saving you, girly. There is one button saving you. Let me guess. Were the sandwiches great? They were wonderful, Brittany. Wait, did I say mommy? Wait, no, I said Brittany. Okay. She smiled at your response. I'm glad you liked them, Ray. Anyway, enough of my sandwiches. Man, that shirt is so close to. So close. You have something to tell me? We're gonna save that for later. Thoughts on Jess? Upon hearing your name, Jess's head turns to where you both were. Brittany dismisses her, telling her it's nothing for her to worry about, before turning back to you. Jess? She's my best friend. She smiled as she looked at the orange band around her wrist. My very best friend. With no one there to help me, she was there. You'd be surprised how confident and loud she is when she's mad. Brittany chuckled a bit, as if reminiscing of a fond memory. I owe it all to her for bringing me back up during those dark times. But enough of the past. Got something else to tell me? Thoughts on Geo? Brittany raises a brow. Don't tell me you got the hots for him. Nothing of the sorts. What makes you think that? I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you do. If you can see how his locker is often filled with multiple love letters and gifts from various people, then I wouldn't be surprised. He's that popular? A loner like him? You'd be surprised. Tall, mysterious, and dangerous? Everyone just flocks to him like birds. But people are scared to even get close to him, so the best thing they could do was send him gifts. They never succeed, though. Is he somehow overwhelmed by the attention? Not really overwhelmed, more like uninterested. He either doesn't read the letters and tosses them, or he burns them. He burns them? That's so mean, and a waste of gifts, too. Brittany just laughs, her shoulders shaking. Man, I love to see her smile. Bro, this isn't even a game about her, and I'm just like, hi, Brittany. That's Gia for you. How do you know all this? Brittany giggles before giving you a wink as she pressed a mechanical finger on her lip as if to shush you. I know a lot of secrets. Anyway, thoughts on Daniel? Brittany just chuckled. You mean that meathead? He's an idiot. She said with a smile and then sighed. She shakes her head at the thought of the tall jock. He's an idiot, but a smart idiot. I'll give him that. He's like a brother to me. It just baffles me how he barely has any friends. How the school fails us. She shakes the idea before returning her attention back towards you. All right, time for Crow. Thoughts on... Have you seen Crow? Crow? I think I saw him go deeper into the garden, Brittany said with a raise in her brow. Let me guess. You want to finally confess your undying feelings for him? What makes you think that? Wow. I'm not sure who is Dizzer. You or him or you? Whatever. If you need him, he's probably in the greenhouse. Brittany gives you a thumbs up, mouthing a good luck. As if I'm confessing, you thought with a pout. Brittany just gives you a teasing smirk. Anyways, enough of that. Nothing else. Brittany gives you a nod before standing up from the ground. She stretches her limbs, letting out a satisfying pop. She places a hand on her hip. I'm cleaning up a bit. I'll talk to you later, Ray. You don't want any help? No thanks. I appreciate the thought, though. You nodded as you stood up as well, leaving Brittany to attend to her own devices. We're gonna go talk with Jess. Look at her, majestic, beautiful, mysterious woman. Jess was admiring an orange leaf falling slowly from the tree. The slow descent of the leaf catches her attention before gracefully catching it with her delicate fingers. She notices you approaching her. She dropped the leaf before giving her full attention towards you. Yes, Ray? What seems to be the problem? Oh, there's nothing. Actually, I want to talk to you and ask a few questions. Then, by all means, go ahead. I'll try my best to answer them. You have questions to ask me, Ray? We're gonna thoughts on Geo. Jess's shoulders start shaking at the mention of the tall, stoic individual. I hate to be the one of those people, but he actually scares me. Have you seen how capable he is with a bow and arrow? No. Actually, is he really that good? I only know that he's from the archery club. Oh, and you should definitely attend the sports event next year. Gio's going to compete in the higher classes. Will be there to determine if the students are worth bringing up. Another shiver went up her spine. She wrapped her arms around herself. A bad memory crosses her mind. But whenever that happens, Gio seems to somehow miss his target and nearly hit someone with an arrow. Huh? What the fuck? Thankfully, it only cut the guy's hair and nothing else. He got disqualified, sadly, but that was enough for me to not mess with him. How is he not in jail? You try to wreck out your brain for a reason why he's in school and not behind bars. However, Jess cuts you off before you could think any further. Enough of that. Thoughts on Daniel? At the moment, of the mention of Daniel, Jess's face went bright. This was probably the first time you had seen her smile without shaking like a lost lamb. Oh, Daniel. He's an amazing friend. He keeps me safe, and I owe it up to him quite a lot. Though I feel bad for him most of the time. Brittany and Gio tease him way too much. Jess chuckles, looking at the jock sitting under the tree before turning back to you. He's a funny guy. I remember back when then I had mistaken of given him a bowl filled with candy last year's Halloween. He did tell me that he likes sweets. Why? What's wrong with giving candy? He, well, gets a sugar rush pretty quickly and gets super hyper. Brittany tried so hard at calming him down. Can you imagine? A 6 foot tall jock going around like a playful puppy? I bet Brittany didn't have a fun time. Just nodded with a close smile at you. Now, guys, it's the one you've all been waiting for. Thoughts on Brittany? What do you think about Brittany? Upon mentioning the guru's name, Brittany's head turned to both of you. She didn't say anything and raised a brow as she tilted her head towards the side. You called for me? Nothing, Britt. Just quickly shooed her best friend away. Brittany shrugged before continuing on her own business. Just lets out a sigh of relief as a small tint of red rises to her cheeks. Jess looked down on her shirt, fiddling with a pink wristband as her heart quickened. Britt, she's my best friend, my very best friend, and I would do anything to see her happy again. She pushed back her glasses to look at you. And you saw the sparkles. Her smile is soft and you can tell. Jess, do you like Brittany? She was hesitant before looking down, nodding as she did so, still fiddling with her pink wristband. Promise not to tell? I promise. Thank you, Ray. This will just be between the two of us. Besides, she gives you a big smile. I'll keep your oh so secret crush towards Crow a secret too. She giggled at your surprised look of the mention of Crow. You rubbed the back of your head as you pouted. It's so plainly obvious, guys, okay? It's so plainly obvious. You have a crush on Crow. Jess's eyebrows furrowed as she shakes her head. I don't think I know where Crow is. Maybe you should ask Brittany. Maybe she knows. You thanked her. Well, we know where he is. No more questions. Wait, hold up. How did I say you? You. It was wonderful talking to you, Ray. You should hang out with us more. And with that, she gives you a wave goodbye. Guys, we're gonna go look for Crow now. I just realized we're not gonna have enough to get him at our house. You look for Crow. It's pretty much talked with everyone here, and they all seem to be busying themselves. You looked around the garden before moving in deeper into the red autumn wonderland. As you kept moving forward, you were greeted by the greenhouse. Though the transparent glass, you but a familiar head of brown. You went inside the greenhouse and saw Crow go through each plant and flower, analyzing each delicate leaf and petal. Noticing he's not alone, he turned to where you were and smiled. Oh, there you are, Ray. What brings you here? I would say the same thing to you. Well, I haven't really explored this place properly before, so why not take that chance? You've never been here? Crow shakes his head. Never got the time to visit. Crow chuckles. His you meet his gaze, and he gives you a soft smile. His gaze lingers a bit before going around. He then found something that caught his attention. Now this is pretty, Flora. What do you think? It is. You looked at the bush of flowers filled with purple flowers, their petals thin as it showcased a full bloom. That's a passion flower. Fascinating. Tell me more about it. Well, it's a climbing vine plant. Usually its colors are purple or white. Once flowers bloom, passion fruit will bear it itself. Usually a volunteer would come and harvest the fruit. That sounds interesting, right? But that's the scientific way to describe this flower. What about its meaning? You tilted your head to the side. What do you mean? How do I say this? He places a hand under his chin. In astrology, each star has a meaning behind it. Same goes with gemstones like your birthstone. Flowers have those as well, correct? I never really thought about it. Crow gives you a cheeky smile. It's interesting. Passion flowers symbolize hope and growth. I love seeing the hopeful looks on people. He says as he looks at the flowers before you both. Hope. Something the city needs. I want to get rid of the hierarchy. Daniel mentioned something about that. Apparently, everyone did. Well, actually, everyone did. But how come I never heard of it before? What is it about? I never got to explain it to you, huh? I guess now's the perfect time since you're quite active and interacting with us in the lower class again. He looks out. Our school, Memphis University, has two buildings with two different classes. One is where we are at the moment, the lower class, while around the northern part of the city is where the higher classes are. Their education is 10 times better, their facilities are better, and the students are way out of our league. He hesitates a bit in voicing his thoughts of the students in the higher class, though I highly doubt that. He added, his eyes narrowed. I think we can do both. The lower class? Calling it lower class is kind of low in my opinion. I call them villagers, humble people. They're either really kind or either too busy to bother. There was a hint of hesitation in his voice. Well, not all. Failed students in the higher class often end up here with us. And well, they don't really take it well. Which explains the bullying situation. Crow's brows sultaned downwards, disgusted by the idea. The fact he can't do anything is irritating him. And how come no one tried to file a report or anything? People tried. I tried. We tried. But nonetheless, you either have money or a higher reputation, heck, even both. They'll bother to even listen. Crow sighs, which is why some students try their hardest to get up the ranks, to be a part of the higher class. All of that just to be respected? Crow didn't say anything. He just nodded. The hierarchy. Crow lets out a sad laugh. The system is kind of a If you feel it thing. You don't really feel it, would much less see it unless you've been at its mercy. It's a dog eats dog world out there, Ray. You'll never know who is the next victim. A soft, sad smile made its way to his face, which is why I strive to protect you. Both of those sound so... You were left to your thoughts. Progress to what Crow told you about the newfound information. This probably explains the bullying and how the school is handled. Your position in the city is just a second priority. Heck, maybe not even a priority at all. That means if I ever want to help keep my family's farm up, I have to make it up there. Crow nods before continuing. Once you're up there, you'll have a better life. You'll be respected. You'll be rich. People would do as you tell them. That's messed up. Did people ever protest? Crow, however, did not answer, as if scared that someone would hear him. He remained quiet, only giving you a look that probably says that things did not go well. You refuse to look at him, Brevelenton. That reminds me, Ray. Crow starts. You never told me as to how or why you chose this university. Your family owns farms, correct? You bit your lip at the thought of home. We do, but I wouldn't say we're doing well. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay, really. It's my burden to carry and not yours. I'm not going to work hard for it. Oh, and I'm going to work hard for it. Anything. I'll do anything. More backstory. Your eyes widened at the words that the well-dressed man said. No, I refuse. Right, God, my fat fingers. Right, I thought I told you to stay in. You are not taking this farm. My home. You cut off your father's words, marching towards a tall man with loud and heavy footsteps. The tall man, however, raises a brow at you, raising his hand to halt his men. His deep magenta eyes then turn to look straight to you. It sent a chill down your spine. Time for me to act gay, guys. Whoa, a bit feisty seeing that this is the first time meeting, right? Let me introduce myself first. My name is... But you can call me Mr. Z. And as for your little agenda, how about this, little lamb? If you manage to pay off your debt in the next 5 years, I'll let you off the hook and let you keep your land. 5 years? You can handle that. Maybe working 3 jobs you would do for it. He tunts, waving a finger in front of your face. He looks down at you, reminding you of your place, a mischievous smile appearing on the handsome features. But I have some conditions you need to meet. You were silent. Your heart started pounding in your chest as you kept eye contact with the sharp magenta orbs. I just realized he blinks. I want you to stay in the city. The city? But we can't afford to take her to college. What more, moving in the city? Your father interrupts the man mid-sentence. The man merely gives your father a side glance, making the old man freeze on his feet before returning his gaze back towards you. No need to worry. She'll be under my jurisdictions, of course. I'll provide for education and occupation. Suddenly he bursts out into laughter, throwing his head back a bit, as if he just had a funny idea. A funny joke. See, I'm not that cruel. Wouldn't you agree, Ray? But just like I said before, I want you to pay off your debt. Land doesn't come cheap, darling. And I've been very patient with how long this land's payment has been postponed. A sudden jerk on your collar made your heart jump, his face now mere inches away from yours, his brow furrowed in anger and filled with spite. Ray, not one step, old man. He screamed at your father, not sparing him a glance as he kept his hold on your collar. You tried to claw his hand away from it, but to no avail. seeing that you are losing more air the more you struggle. Listen here, punk. I don't care what kind of methods you're going to do in order to make money. A dark smile appeared on his face, and it sent shivers down your spine. Being a good citizen, get a part-time job like the rest, or whore yourself out in strip clubs. Legal or illegal, I don't fucking care. As long as you reach the amount. If not, well, you can say goodbye to your little farmland. He says that, but there is a gleam in his eyes that is telling you that that's not all of it. Letting go of your collar, he steps back as you greedily take in air that you lost, tears making its way towards your eyes, threatening to drop. So, little fawn, what is it going to be? You bit your bottom lip. You turned to look at your father. His eyes were clearly telling you to decline. You didn't want to comply to this man's words, much less take his offer. You think he might throw you another form of debt for letting him fawn you to go to the city. There was something about this man that screamed dangerous, but you were too desperate not to lose your home, your only home. Tick-tock, sweet thing, I haven't gotten all day. The tall man's gaze still fixed on you, waiting for your answer. Do you accept? But, oh, bleh, God, the gayness just did not want to come out. But you're nearing the end of the school year, and you cannot afford to go back again. Not with this debt. Credits alone isn't enough to cut it. Whenever you think about it, you keep seeing the tall man's ever sharp magenta eyes burning into you. It leaves a bad taste in your mouth and sting feeling in your chest. Your heart aches as you stare back into Crow's own azure eyes. Are you alright, Ray? You zoned out a bit. If I get to be a part of the higher class, then I can have a better chance in life, right? Crow was surprised at your sudden enthusiasm, but nodded regardless. That's right. As you give Crow a reassuring smile, you clench your fist. Then I'll work hard to show those higher classes that I am worth their time. Crow chuckles and nods. You know that he's got your back. Then Crow raises his hands and tucked a loose strand behind your ear. You sensed him placing something soft as you reached out and felt what looked to be petals. Oh man, this is a new picture I've never seen before. That looks good on you. Oh, what is it? Crow then leans you a nearby pond. You looked and saw your reflection. On your hair is a red carnation. I almost said cartion. Oh, I didn't know carnations grew here. Crow only chuckles, fixing the flower in your hair. Crow looks around for a while, basking in the various beauties of flora. What do you think carnations mean? You tilted your head, making sure he said, flower doesn't fall from your head as Crow continues with his talk. Passion flowers means hope, while carnations mean... I couldn't seem to remember. What do you think it means, Ray? You thought for a while, knowing some carnations are found in the bouquets. Well, it has to be something romantic. They're often a perfect gift to families and loved ones. Is that so? I might have to look up what it means then. Your eyes met his, and for a moment his gaze lingers. Okay, were his eyes always this blue? You've never noticed before. The way his lashes fluttered and touched his cheeks when he blinks. His plump lips are always glistening whenever sunlight hits them. His eyes went half-lidded as he leaned closer and closer, as if in a trance. Your eyes slowly started to close. I know there's only 4 of you, but who cares? What should we do? Should we lean in this time and kiss instead of hug, or stay put. While we do that, I want to see how. Ooh, I have collected so much more. Oh, yippee, I'm just missing you. Do I have all the soul ones? No, I don't. I have to get all of them. But what should we do? Oh my god, now there's 5 of them. Holy shit. Does it just get that popular when you have a kiss scene? But, God, should we? Sorry, I was late, but Lord, that's a man. Wait, hold up. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Kiss? Lean in. That's a man. That's a man. There's like only 2 girls here, and it's her. I got that. And her. But Mamacita. If you're talking about Brittany, yeah, I know she's pretty. She's gorgeous. Anyways, back we go. So I guess lean in, guys. We lean in. As if lost control of your body. Wait, did I press lean in? Did I press. Hold up. Did I press lean in? Yeah, lean in. Okay. And started moving on its own. You lean closer as well. Your eyes now closed, feeling his breath near your own lips as he draws closer, closer. Damn it, I fat fingered yet again. Oh wait, that was Brittany yells over us. Hold up, did she actually yell over us? Crow, we better get going before. Sorry guys, hold up, I gotta wait until my stream catches up. Of course, Brittany. Of course. It's gonna be like. Okay, no, that's it. Your eyes popped open, and you quickly back away. Crow backed away as well as he waved to Brittany. Brittany just raised a brow at both of you before shrugging it off, leaving the greenhouse. Crow sighed, seemingly disappointed before giving you his hand for you to take. Should we get going? You pouted a moment, ruined before accepting his extended hand left in the greenhouse with Crow. Man! We didn't get to kiss him, guys. You and the rest of the group got back inside the campus. Everyone already went to their respective classes. I'm going to head back first. I'll see you in class, Ray. Of course. Crow didn't walk away just yet. He stood there for a while, contemplating something before shaking his head and walking away, a hint of red touching the tips of his ears as he walked. You spotted a familiar head of raven green, and right beside him, a shorter individual. Soul noticed you first and went to you. A noticeable skip in a step. Ray. Hey, Soul. And who might this be beside you? Hi there. You were friends with Sunny? Sunny? Sunny. He pats Soul on the back, causing the taller male to jerk slightly forward. Soul gives him a irritated look. Observably, the way his face is slowly turning red. You know, because he's such a sunshine. He's Sunny. You let out a small giggle, shifting your eyes towards Soul as he catches your gaze. Upon landing eye contact, Soul quickly averts his gaze away from yours, holding up his hand as he tries his hardest to hide his face away. Pretty man. Yep, they're both men. Don't worry, guys. They're both men. Like a nickname? Yes. Sunny loves the nickname I gave him. Right, Sunny? Soul remains silent, still refusing to meet your gaze. There, that's adorable. For a moment, the 3 of you were silent before the shorter male speaks up once more. You sure have taste, Sunny. She's very pretty, like you said. A blush makes its way up to your face. Scratching the back of your head, you bit your bottom lip as you let out a small thank you. Anyways, nice to meet you. My name's Hugo. I'm this big old grumpy's best friend. Ray, a pleasure to meet you. He extends his hand for you to take it, in which you merely accept, shaking it and puts it back to his side, a smile on his face as he did so. Are you both heading to your next class? Hugo laughed, a hand on his chest as if he told him a funny joke. Actually, I have a better idea. Let's skip class. Skip class? Yeah. Oh shit, fuck off. Fat fingered again. Yeah, it'll be fun. Soul here has been meaning to ask you out. Soul gave Hugo a punch to the rib, making the shorter male choke out the words he was supposed to say as he doubled over and clenched his stomach. Let's ditch. Hugo just gave him a glare. Soul ignored him as he accompanied your answer. Hanging out with these two sounds fun, but you'd rather your next class with Crow. Maybe you can. What do you want, guys? Skip class or don't skip class? I know you guys love not Soul. I know you guys love Crow so much, but I got taste for someone else. If you know what I mean. Love it how everyone was here for the kiss scene. I love feeling plastic. Love being... This is just me singing while I wait for you guys. Feeling plastic is fun. I'll make skip. Oh, we skipping class, guys. Man, I don't know. You guys were so much so bad kids. You know what? Why not? I did say I like to get to know you better, new friend. As much as I love Crow Skip, you gave Soul you gave Soul a playful nudge on his shoulder. His smile as he rubbed the area where you nudged him. All right, Soul, lead the way. Without wasting any more time, Soul leads the way, going through the back side of the school near the gardens. The edges, of course, are barricaded by tall iron fences, and Soul finds a bush and pushes it aside, revealing a gaping hole. Well, that's quite convenient. Did you make this hole, Soul? Wait, he did. He did. Hugo went ahead first through the hole. Soul waits for you first before following right after. The three of you went past the bushes and shrubs, the leaves falling as you pass them by, the red and orange leaves scattering around and some making its way onto your uniform, before you all eventually made it out and met with pavement. Sure, don't kill him. Okay, good. So, where do we go? Hugo thought for a moment, looking around before pulling out his phone. Suddenly, he lets out a gasp, scrolling through his phone faster before gripping on Saul's shoulder, earning him a hiss from the taller male. Sherlock Holmes is out. My ears. Oh, yeah, it's the detective movie I keep seeing on the television. I thought that won't come out till next week. Did I set the date wrong? With that, Hugo starts sprinting, leaving you and Soul behind. For the love of... Soul places his hands on his hips before walking to where Hugo ran off. As you followed, Hugo kept tapping away on his phone. His shoulders went slump. Guess he did get the day wrong. Shoving his phone back into his pocket, he turned to you and Soul and clasped his hands together and pulled the biggest puppy dog eyes you've ever seen. We have got to watch it. Can we, Ray? Can we, Sonny? Hugo begged. You can go ahead and watch the movie. I'm going to run the arcade while you're at it. Hugo pouted, his eyes half lidded, and the sparkles in his eyes were gone. But it's more fun if you're around. I know you like those crime videos you watch from time to time, so to time, so please. Soul, however, basing off his expression, wasn't in the mood. Hugo gives up and turns to you. How about you, Ray? Would you like to watch the movie with me? The tickets and food on me, of course. It's your guys' choice again. I'm gonna save here again. I'm gonna save here again because I want to know your guys' answer. I should have probably said that it was either no to what? No to arcade, or I can't choose. We can do both. JK. We would have to go longer than what I plan on doing. I can't choose. Ugh, the arcade. I have one arcade. I love how both of these, like, that's two people kissing. That's like, I want more than just one person saying the arcade. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay. Go to the arcade. Hugo shrugs. All right. Go to your little improvised date then. Besides, I don't want to be a third wheel either way. Date? You're the one who decided we should skip class and do whatever we wanted. Yeah, I wanted to watch a movie. Well, don't let me stop you two. Hugo sticks out his tongue at Soul, and the said male only rolls his eyes. We'll be heading in. Well, I'll be heading in now. I'll just give you guys a call to where to meet. Sure. You and Hugo parted ways. He gave you both away before heading in different directions. Soul turns to you. Where should we get going, Ray? Oh, should we get going, Ray? Of course. The flashing neon lights of the arcade exterior lights up your way, the sound of each arcade machine reaching your ears. I've never been here before. Is this place new? Not really. It's just hidden within the city. I see. Do you get out a lot, Soul? You seem to know places. I know places because I get my ass dragged by Hugo. Is that so? You laugh. Oh, shit. Fat fingered again. You laugh. Soul just shrugged as he shook his head. He takes out a few coins from his pocket before handing it to you. They were tokens. So, which one are you going first then? Wow, you came prepared. As always. Come on. Soul holds out his hand and you accept it. He held it tight with a light squeeze as you and him roamed around the arcade. You and Soul went to play multiple arcade games. Some you win, some he does, but you often get the feeling he lets you win for sake of you winning. Come on, Soul. This is like the 5th time I won. Ain't no way you're this bad. Maybe you're just that good, Ray. You flatter me. Just as when you're about to insert another coin, however, you realize you ran out of tokens. Soul takes notice of this, of course, and gave out some of his to you. I'll go get some from the counter and grab some more tokens. You don't mind staying here a bit, right? Oh, how much should I pay you for the tokens? It's on me. Don't worry about it. Wait here. Warning. I forgot what it is, but warning. You look around the area, dinging sounds with various machines fill the arcade. In the corner of your eye, you spot a claw machine. Maybe playing a few games wouldn't hurt. Going to the claw machine, you checked the contents inside. A cat plush, a Shiba Inu plushie, and a horse plushie. Aww, they look so cute. Which one should I win? Let me think. What should we win, guys? The Shiba Inu or the kitty cat? The kitty cat. Cat, cat, cat. The cat, cat, cat. I just don't know why. Oh, because we don't know. Dance. I'm a kitty cat. I dance, 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 dance. I dance. I'm a kitty. Sorry, that was the first one I saw. So, cat. I can try for the cat plush. It looks cute. The kitty cat. Setting your eyes on the prize, you insert a token in the coin slot. The machine whirls to life as you take the joystick and focus on the cat plush. Dot, dot, dot. Urgh. Okay, one more time. Again? Ugh, I'm so bad at this. Suddenly, you felt an imitating presence behind you. This is where the warning comes in, please, guys. What the fuck? Well, well, well. What do we have here? You turned around and met with a tall figure, a cocky smile on his face. He looks well off, like those typical spoiled rich kids you see in movies. His hair was a bit tousled, with two men you assumed were his bodyguards beside him. He reeked of tobacco, making you gag. You said nothing, but tried to run away from his sight, but you were stopped by another tall figure. You were guessing he's with this asshole. Now, where do you think you're going there, sweetheart? You alone? I forgot how dumb we are. We're supposed to say no. Yes, and I would pretty much prefer to be alone. The man, however, did not listen. Why don't you come with me, and I'll show you how these games are played. He raised his hand to reach your shoulders. Before you could, however, you kicked him between the legs. Second time doing that. He doubled over and clenched his lower abdomen, a groan escaping his lips. His goons were taken aback and rushed to help him. Now's my chance. Don't let her get away. Multiple heavy footsteps were coming after you as you ran. You turned every corner you could, trying to make them lose you. But 3 against 1 is not a good matchup. I have a freaky meanie. Anyone, please, someone help me. You pleaded, but with multiple sounds effects, the music with each machine within the arcade drowns your pleas. You cursed under your breath as you focused on running. All you can think about is at the moment is to get out. You manage to get out of the arcade, but you can still clearly hear the man and his goons trail on your trail. You look around, and you found a few toilet stalls. You rushed towards it and got in a stall, hurriedly opening and locking it as soon as you got in. The place stinks, but you didn't give it another thought as your beating heart rings through your ears. Tears filling the corner of your eyes. You hear footsteps. Find her. The man's voice echoes.
You try to think of something, and you thought of Soul. You quickly took out your phone. Damn it, no signal. Are you for real right now? You can hear how aggressive they tore open each stall. They creep closer and closer to where you are.
Anyone, please.
Here you are.
No, please.
You've been a bad girl, but don't worry. You can make it up to me by doing me a favor.
Fuck you and your favors.
I've been kind to you, but it seems you want to do this the hard way. He forcefully grabbed the edge of your uniform, his eyes wide as your fingers went cold. You grabbed a hold of his wrist as you tried to push him away. He's too strong. Another warning, guys, it gets worse, so please, if you read the statement that's on screen, please, guys, get out if you're not comfortable with it. Well, no one should be, but please. He forcefully lifts your uniform, revealing your stomach to him. You're going to have a good... Oh, you're going to give me a good little darling. Oh, good time, little darling.
I have a friggin' knife and I'm not afraid to stab.
Boys, hold her down.
No, fuck off. Let me go.
The tears that were hanging by finally fell down your cheeks as you tried to stop him going any further. The two large men with him held you down as you tried to struggle, but to no avail. Your vision is slowly beginning to blind by hot tears that filled your eyes.
It's no use. His grip is too strong and there's no one near to hear me. Murder, who's with me?
You closed your eyes shut.
Murder, who's with me? I just realized, I thought you said you were gonna be the murderer. Nope. Please, just end it quickly.
What?
Hey, oh fuck. I didn't fat finger. That's the game. Hey, what's the big deal?
Judging by the impact, the man's body was jerked off you as he was thrown to the side. You hear flesh hitting flesh. Another one. ... That's enough, Soul. Not yet. That's enough. You broke his nose already. No. Soul. That's enough. Ray needs your help. At the moment of your name, the familiar reddish-orange eyes went wide before turning towards you. Soul quickly went to your side, his eyes wide with shock before crouching down and giving you a hug, his shoulders shaking as he embraces you. You said nothing, however, too stunned to speak to what transpired before you. The man lied on the ground, still, a pool of blood seeping out from him. The rest of his goons passed out on random corners. He looked up and met the two familiar eyes of Hugo. But they weren't kind ones you usually see on him. Hugo's eyes twitched as he sighed, trying to hide his visible irritation, but failing. He looked around at the mess Soul made before turning to check up on you. He said nothing, hands in his pockets while he looked down at you in Soul's embrace. It's getting late. We should head home. Hugo tapped Soul's shoulder, making the tall male bury his face further between your neck before letting you go. His eyes were bloodshot, his face red from either anger or worry. You weren't sure. But one thing's for sure. This is what this man before you cried. He cried for you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I shouldn't have left you. Soul.
He saved you guys. I'm not giving you that option.
You reached out to cup his cheek. He flinches at the touch. His tears that was trying to hold back is now flowing freely from his cheeks. He eventually relaxed as he closed his eyes and leaned on your hand as he held it.
I don't know what I'll do if.
It's okay. It's all right. Here. Beside you, Hugo extends his hand for you to take. You took Hugo's hand as he helps you get up. Soul stands up as well, but backs away from you in a few steps. We should head back home. It's quite late after all. Both you and Soul didn't say anything, but nodded along. Hugo gives you both a smile before walking away. Soul kept a firm hold on your hand, seemingly afraid to let you go. Hugo lets out a sigh. I guess we can't get in that arcade anymore. Those guys might come back to teach us a lesson. If they'll ever come back, I'll give them more than just a broken nose.
That's pretty scary right now. You're pretty scary right now, Soul.
Good. I like to keep it that way. Hugo shakes his head. He rummaged through his pockets before handing Soul something. You couldn't quite see what it was, but judging on the scowl on Soul's face, he doesn't like it. I told you, these won't work anymore. It's because you aren't taking it, you fool. Now take it tonight. Soul grumbled like a child who got scolded before taking whatever Hugo gave him and tucked it into his pocket. Anyway, your place is just around the corner. You should head back soon as possible. I'll be taking Ray home. Soul's eyes narrowed. He went from holding your hand to wrapping his arm around yours in a possessive manner as he leaned closer and glared at Hugo. No, I can walk her home. Clearly, you're not in good condition to fight again. I can fight again. There was something in Hugo's eyes that made your blood run cold. The usual happy-go-lucky expression he had on his face was gone. You take a look back at Soul, noticing how unfazed he seemed, as if challenging Hugo. Hugo's right, Soul. You look beaten up. But Ray, at least she knows her limits. Soul said nothing, but clenches his fist. You notice a few red marks on his knuckles. Your eyes furrowed. I'm fine, Ray. Soul tries to reassure you. You shook your head. No. Well, for me, you aren't. You look up and give him a reassuring smile. I'll be fine, Soul. I have Hugo to keep me safe. You go home first and get some rest. ... All right. He squeezes your hand, too hesitant to let you go, before his hold eventually slips as he lets go. With that, Soul takes his leave as he walks backwards, his eyes still on you, making sure you're still in his sight before properly walking front. Hugo sighs. You turn to face him. Well, ain't he a charmer? Is it working? You raised a brow at his question. Working what?
Charming you, obviously.
Don't worry, this is a secret between you and me. He says with a finger on his lips and a wink. You blush. He's nice. I owe him my life after that. And you chuckled, thinking a bit about the long-haired man. He is handsome, I'll admit that. Uh, uh, uh. What's with that smirk on your face? Oh, nothing. Before you relented with a question, his gaze softened, taking you a bit aback as he looked down on the pavement below, kicking a pebble. Have you ever liked someone, Ray? What's with a sudden question?
Just answer.
You paused as you thought for a second, and the first person that appeared in your mind was.
It's your guys' pick.
Soul our Crow.
Crow? Oh, uh-oh. We're gonna have a full debate in the chat. And Soul. Okay. I'm gonna pick Soul since there's two Soul answers. Because I feel like I can't choose. Because if we pick, I feel like I don't know. Because I feel like if chapter, because hold up. I don't like this. Hold up. Give me a moment. We're going to the itch.io page. Give me a moment. Get back. Give me a moment. Delay. Cause like that was June 24th. That's still the hiatus. Sorry, hold up. I'm trying to find something. I don't think the creator has like come back up. Cause like day 3's projects have been delayed. Cause I'm only on day 2. Cause there's only 2 chapters so far. Since I mentioned that I will release day 4 at the same time as day 3, please expect the release date. Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't know, but I feel like if we pick Crow, Soul is gonna get pissed. We'll keep that though. We'll keep that, okay? So, you thought of Soul. How he protected you, how he didn't hesitate to beat those guys down. The pure terror in his eyes. How worried he was. You couldn't get it out of your head. He's been an amazing friend, even if he did beat those guys nonstop. Is this a red flag? Maybe. Do you care? Maybe not. A smile made its way to your face, and it was enough of a confirmation for Hugo. Eventually, you arrived at your door of your apartment. You thanked Hugo for accompanying you. He gives you a smile, rubbing the back of his head. See you tomorrow, Ray. Sorry that the day didn't go well. It's okay, Hugo. But you're going to have a proper plan next time. Of course. Hugo nodded. He turned to his heels, his back facing you, ready to leave. But your mind's still in a spot. ... Ray? Yes? Be careful walking late at night, okay? He paused, turning his head slightly at him. There have been multiple cases of people missing lately. I suspect you go home with someone. Anyone. Just not alone, all right? I understand. Missing people. When did this happen? No. When did it start?
Oh, one last thing, Ray. He turned his head around as he looked at your confused He turned his head around as he looked at your confused face, his eyes soft, but the light against him seems like he's giving you a warning. Take care of Soul for me, okay? And with that, he left. You entered your apartment, the lights dim as you groaned, searching for the light switch. Much better. You nodded in approval before heading to your kitchen. Hey, BC! You open your fridge and start rummaging around for something to eat. I forgot to do my groceries. You let an irritable sigh, seeing there's nothing good besides the leftovers from yesterday's dinner. You shrugged, deciding to heat up one up after you set other things down. You don't really feel like cooking or ordering anything either. Sighing one last time, you closed the door to your fridge as you made your way to your room. You place your school bag near your desk as you take a seat, skimming through the notes you've taken the past day as you wrote down needed notes. You clicked your tongue as you tapped your blank notebook with the tip of your pen before going on your silent staring contest with a blank page of paper before you. You let out a groan. Deciding to work later, you closed your notebook and stood up. You turned to your window, noticing being slightly ajar. That's weird. I thought I closed this. You went near it to close it shut, but was met with now a broken lock. You cursed. I thought I already replaced it this 2 days ago. Maybe I shouldn't buy locks online. I let out a groan. As you left it alone, you went out of your room and into your living room. Your TV blared as you munched on some leftovers you got from the fridge, and the movie currently playing as you kept your eyes on the protagonist. You recalled correctly. It's one of these films Jess keeps talking about, starring her favorite lead actor. You kind of get what she's gushing about. The lead does look attractive. Blonde, wavy hair, with sharp eyes, with with eyes as pink as fuchsia. ... And you can't remember the actor's name. You took out your phone and started searching up the name of the actor, when it suddenly changed. And instead of the blonde actor, a report came up instead with a banner below. Another missing persons case? Is this what Hugo was talking about? A shiver went up your spine, remembering the broken lock of your window back in your bedroom. Nuh-uh. Not tonight, Ray. No scary thoughts for tonight. Turning off the TV, you went to your kitchen to grab something to drink. You opened your fridge, feeling the cold air hitting your face as you rummaged through. Taking out a pitcher of orange juice, you take out a glass from your cupboard as you pour the juice to the last drop, taking a sip of it. You checked the clock on the wall. 9:30 p.m. That late already, huh? For me, it's some way later. You checked your front door and windows, seeing everything locked before grabbing your glass and finishing the last drops of orange juice before heading back to your room. Now dressed in your nightwear, you let out one last stretch, a yawn escaping your mouth. Getting in your bedsheet, you laid in comfort. Today was a lot, you thought. Another yawn escaped your lips. You must really be tired, you thought, your eyes going half-lidded. And eventually, sleep took over. The moon was high in the sky, the night is quiet, save for a few horns from the night cars. But all of that was not enough to wake the sleeping residents. ... Still broken, huh? You should be careful, Pumpkin. Clad in all black with a mask of the same color adorning his face, he slowly makes his way next to the sleeping figure, his reddish eyes bright, filled with adoring love. He reached out and stroked a finger against his beloved's cheek. Look at my sleepy sweetheart. Makes me wonder who supplies Hugo those sleeping pills. He lets out a low chuckle as he leans closer to Ray. Pulling down his mask, he leans forward, checking her face before continuing. He brushes his face at the tip of her shoulder and leaves a peck. Takes a deep inhale. He shakes as if he took a whiff of a dangerous and addicting drug. His bright eyes as he examines every feature of his soulmate's face as he gives Ray's cheek a kiss. Fuck. You smell so good. Pardon me. He lifts her arm and watches as it flops down. Deep in sleep, like Sleeping Beauty. He nibbles her neck, earning him a soft whimper from her sleeping individual. He only chuckled. Quite ticklish, aren't you? And he kept going. He kissed and lapped the same spot to the point a mark started to form. Those filthy scums think they could touch you. His eyes splintered in anger. His grip on the edge of the bed tightens as he wrinkles the sheets. His breathing heavy. You're mine. No one else. You belong to me. If I ever see those bastards again, I'll kill them. Tucking a loose strand away from her face, he gives her a kiss on the forehead before landing another one on the corner of Ray's lips. A shiver ran down his spine at the contact. As much as he would like to stay a bit longer, his time is due. He backs away as he covers his face once again with the face mask. He walked towards the ajarred window, taking back one time. Sorry about your window, Pumpkin. I'll make it up to you someday. He carefully opens the window yet again. And with that, he's gone. To be continued. Oh my god. So, I think I just got some. Oh, okay, I finished Crows. I think I got more of Soul. Oh, I did. Yippee yahoo. Terms and locations, NPCs, bullies. What is your guys' opinions on that ending? What's your guys' opinion? I'm just making sure I have all of them. I'm missing just one. I'm a collector, guys, okay? And that was The Kid in the Back. The Kid in the Back. My favorite game. I'm probably not gonna stream for very longer. So, what we're gonna do is we're going to get the wheel, and we're gonna move the kid at the back. Copy, paste. Once again, we're gonna do the wheel for not tomorrow's stream. There's not gonna be a tomorrow stream. No worries. There's no tomorrow stream. We're gonna see what we're gonna play next. And once again, last
Oh my god, none of you are gonna get to see it. None of you. Can I, like, clear this list? Oh. Ah, who cares? I'll get it later.
Oh my god, we're never going to get to play this game again.
Man. My clowns. My clown. Oh my god, we're not. Okay, fine. Resident Lover, I don't know anything that's in it, so I'm not gonna even, like, bother being like,
Guys, what shall it be? Oh my,
it's gonna be a 30-hour stream trying to finish this game. You know what? Oh wait, never mind, I forgot. Mushroom. We're playing Mushroom Odyssey next time, guys. Well, Oasis. We're playing Mushroom Oasis. Yeah, babe. Anyways, guys. So while while we wait, for Memelord, I will try to unlock. Can I chat now? Oh, okay. I guess you were having some issues. My God, I guess I'll play this one more time. If you guys ever get this game, I don't recommend doing so. I'm gonna do something. Give me a moment, guys. I'm gonna kill myself over and over. If you're ever trying to win points, get a spot that you're really close to dying and keep loading it. This is how I got all the ability to get all these. I'm trying to unlock these hints now because I also got all the concept art, so I forgot about that because I died. I died so much. I died 100 times. So I'm gonna grind this again to get hints. I still want to get Memelord because hold up. Oh, I forgot. I don't have Twitter on here. I can't show you guys. Can I hold up? Before we leave, Memelord, you kill me every time. Strade. Oh, that's weird. OMG, I hate when that happens. Yeah, I do too. Or like it deletes. Some of it deletes. Can I please show? Can I please show? Can I please show? I don't think I will be able to, but this guy's a freak. Get him away from me. You guys only like him for one individual and one individual only. Him. Okay, I'm not gonna find it. But anyways, I will probably post some more Memelord. Cause like man, Memelord is so funny. Like hold up. This guy a freak. Cause like Memelord does so much funny shit. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening to my rant for so long. I really need to I need to fix that problem of mine with my ADHD. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I don't know when I'll stream again, just because I'm gonna be busy. Not enough to stream, but to make videos, of course. Still, I'll do that. So, do I have to say anything else? I don't know, but love you guys. Good night.